And welcome back to another week of adventures. Last week we went to Paris, went to a psych ward, met a fellow. He was a war vet, had some issues of his own, ran into the good old doc. He said he has been studying his sleeping habits, so we came back there that night, listened to him play a song, and
on the music box. He didn't play a song.
Nah, he sat down with the
guitar.
guitar.
He played a tune.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
So we got knocked out with it. Went to a dream state.
He's brown and cold.
Broke out of it. Took the box with us. Went back home. And that's, I believe, where we left off.
Yes.
Chilling at the house.
Were going to use the music box to put yourself to sleep, though.
I was.
Is where we left off.
Yes.
Because I made that weird decision.
Yeah. So.
And I don't think anyone else is going to be in the room for that, right? Nope. It's just, you're just going to pass out and we're all going to be like, well, Bo's asleep.
Yeah, you're just going to
wake up.
You're just going to stand there, I guess.
I'm assuming you can come out after, because we all or once, because it only plays for a certain time.
Yeah.
Then it stops, so then you can all walk in.
Yeah.
We wait 20 minutes and then walk in. Is it done yet? Okay.
Just don't fucking wake me.
Just come in there and be like, oh, well, he is asleep.
So
that confirmed that part works at least.
How are you setting
Get a Sharpie.
So how are you setting it up?
I guess I was going to take it to my room.
Okay. Who's going to hit the button?
I mean, I'm going to hit the button and hit the bed. So I don't just hit the button, stare at it, and fall over.
You do have to be, someone has to hold the button for you. Someone has to be in the room.
Can he not hold it himself? Like lay down and...
Tape it. You got any tape? Just tape the button down.
So someone has to physically be in the room to hit the button for you.
Benny!
I guess
you have to be trying to sleep.
I guess everyone's in the room.
Yeah. And you come to that conclusion.
I guess I'll come back down and be like...
press it, plays like 2 notes. You're like, I'm not asleep yet.
Someone's going to have to hold the button. Everybody in the room just...
Yeah, that's good.
Everyone's kind of like looking around like, are we sure this is a good idea?
I think it will be. We need to at least try to understand what the hell this is.
We could get someone that it doesn't affect. Wow. We know that it affects me and you.
Well, I want to try to see if someone that has the powers we have can control it by themselves going in, and not just entering in as what's what I'm looking for, the directly being affected by it.
Wait, so you think that it's connected to the tapping my forehead?
I don't know. That's why I want to go in as host.
Because as far as we know, Darlene doesn't have that.
Well, I want to try to manipulate the boss as a host to maybe where we can use it as our advantage.
Oh Lord!
It ran rampant in the Victorian era. I don't know what it was.
Who wants to hold the button?
I'll try.
Alright, so that's the game plan.
So where is everyone else at?
Darlene's gonna sit down.
Just outside of the room?
Just out of curiosity, Izzy is actually gonna try, and even though she's honestly not that great at it herself, gonna try and send a mental message to Darlene, because Bo sort of made that connection that possibly it's something to do with the...
So yeah, go ahead and roll psychic. Go ahead and roll psychic.
What's your psychic?
It's gonna fucking fail. I've got a 1.
Well, choose your player right here. You have so many options.
I'm gonna take the new ones. I'm gonna hope that the new ones will.
Bless you.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3 with them earlier, so maybe.
So she took the good roll.
And honestly, I just gotta get. Yeah, that's true. I just gotta get enough to get within luck range.
Yeah.
I've got 81, so as long as it's under that, I'm gonna
Go
spend
with
all the
30.
luck.
55.
55. I'm not actually gonna spend that much luck.
I would be
So
ashamed if you did.
You know, you like strain,
Yeah.
but
I'm just like mentally screaming "Hi!" as loud as I can.
so
Darlene's staring at you funny because you're staring very intently at her.
Yeah, just like
She's really nervous.
Darlene is in the room,
Mm-hmm.
and from my understanding, you guys are just standing just outside the room.
Yeah.
I would say farther enough away that they can't hear the music at first.
I did not hear that from them.
Oh yeah.
I thought that's what we
well,
Wait, what?
planned
What?
on
them
before.
just being
Then come
Izzy.
closer after the music goes away.
Yeah, Izzy's probably gonna leave the room at this point if they're about to play the
But
thing.
how far away? It's very important.
Uh,
Because my understanding is you're just outside the room.
I'm far enough away where I wouldn't hear it. Yeah.
Okay.
Darlene's gonna sit down somewhere just in case she passes out.
Okay. So you go to hit the music box.
Yeah.
Wait.
Very scared. Shaky hands.
You're
If
lying.
it's gonna pass you out too, then would it work? If it wouldn't work for Bo.
I don't know.
We're about to
taking
find out.
I'm about to
So
say,
you're lying in your
She's
your
taking
bed trying to
precautions just in
sleep.
case.
You're hanging like in the hallway,
Yeah.
and you're kind of hanging on.
thinking
like,
of
a chair.
happy thoughts.
Yeah. Maybe
You-
because Darlene's holding the box, it doesn't work.
And you know, Darlene goes to hit the box, and Gage, not Gage, Bo,
Start beating
you
it
slowly
down.
have to fade into unconsciousness, and then you can start to feel like a pull
Mm-hmm.
as if someone's like dragging you,
Oh,
and so
no.
you go into unconsciousness. And as you hear the music stop,
Mm.
you feel like a pull, and you get drugged into unconsciousness too.
I don't like this.
Oh.
So, you both.
So wait, I was far enough away where I wouldn't be able to hear it. So I didn't. I just
Right.
got pulled anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
You were close enough for something to happen.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, shit. That's what I'm screaming on the way down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So you wake up, and you two I don't think I've ever been. I know you haven't. Izzy definitely hasn't. I don't think Darlene has either.
What?
But you recognize it as the foyer of the Pemberton estate.
Oh yeah,
You guys never went inside.
that's true. We went out on the porch.
Yeah, you never
Yeah.
went inside. So
I
you,
think the only one that did go inside was
Bo.
Bo.
Yeah. Which he already
Yeah.
knows it
Yeah.
already because lived
I lived here, bitch.
But you two are aware that you are in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bo,
I'm not.
you just woke up, in the Pemberton estate. Now, so you guys are up,
Yeah.
At
and
what
you can
cost?
see the door to what would go lead outside, and it's calling for you, Bo.
I'm just like, do I
Feel tired.
like the age I was before all this aging shit happened? Or do I feel like my normal self?
You feel like you're 30, 38, or however old you are currently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's go walk towards the door.
Just doing anything?
Well, I'm gonna glance over at Darlene. Do we try and wake him up, or do we just let this thing play out?
I think we should let it play out and we should see what happens.
Okay. If things get a little too weird, though, we can try and wake him up.
Yeah. Hopefully there's something we can do to convince him.
So you go to open the door, and as you open the door and have to walk outside, you immediately feel refreshed, almost younger. As you walk outside, you can see, a man wearing a checkered jacket. His back is to you. He's got a bunch of suitcases just by his feet.
It's like, Benny,
He turns around and is like, "Yes, Bo.
I had
Uh,
a
are
rough
you-
sleep last night.
Yes, are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's leave this god-forsaken place."
I was like,
And so as you guys gather up your suitcases and continue walking, you can see like a door just like shimmer as you're walking down like the lot. It like appears right in front of you.
I guess we're trotting along behind.
Mm-hmm.
I keep going.
Okay. So as you go to open the door, you turn and Benny is no longer with you. But you go through, you are no longer standing in front of the Pemberton estate. You walk into a tiny room. It looks like a torn down room, and it's got a little table and what looks to be a little note.
And just like waltz over and just open it up.
And then what are you guys doing?
I guess Darlene's going to try and peer around him and try and read the note.
Yeah,
So-
just like reading over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The note-
Not over the shoulders,
Standing
around
on-
the shoulders, yeah.
standing on
Climb
the
up on his
table.
back, just
It's like a cat.
like a Yoda.
Yeah. What's
So-
that there?
The note is actually a piece of newspaper scrap. You know, you go on to read it, and it's Charles Smalls, the man who has respected everyone, regardless of race or creed, has been murdered last night in the woods outside of Jackson. Local authorities say that it must have been a robbery. He leaves behind his young son, Bo Smalls.
Like the tear.
You know,
No.
So,
and as you're starting to read it, you can catch like what looks to be like a little light emanating from the like a window.
at this point, do I notice them?
Yeah, you notice them. You don't know who they are,
No.
but you notice them. You just see two
White ladies.
strangers chilling.
Just like
They're white women in my
Clearly-
house.
Clearly reading over your shoulder.
I just want to be like,
Just like thinking you don't notice.
I was gonna be like, here you go, and just like walk towards the light
So it's a window.
or a window.
Yeah, the window. As you peer out the window,
Don't walk towards
it looks like something is on fire. And upon closer inspection, it looks to be a cross.
So I'm gonna like go try to find my way to get out there.
Well, there's only another door,
Yeah.
you know. So you're going
Yeah.
to go out the door.
Yep.
So as you go out through the door, you are no longer in the tiny little hut that you once were. You are now back in the Pemberton estate.
Did I walk back into it?
Yeah.
All right.
Like you opened the door into the Pemberton
Alright.
estate.
Dreamworld.
Dreamworld, Dream Logic.
Oh yeah.
And you can see what looks to be Leviticus Pemberton looking at like a piece of mail, and he gets ready to toss it into the fireplace.
Mr. Pemberton. Any email for me, sir?
He just kind of looks up at you. He goes, "Why would anyone send mail to you?" He just goes to toss it into the fireplace.
Dream
If
logic.
you want to roll a spot hidden,
Arthur Hand.
you can
Actually-
see what the who it was addressed to.
All right, Trish. So much dice, so much to play with here.
I
I'm
know.
going
Plenty
retro.
of
Now.
options.
I'm going retro now. What is my spot hidden?
67.
That's just normal.
Normal. You make out
Ooh, damn. Things getting spicy. You make out.
Leviticus.
You can't make out most of who it's addressed to, but you can see like the last name starts with an S.
Question. Darlene obviously seeing this whole scenario and everything. Can she dream logic the letter into her hand? Like freeze it or like put out the fire or something?
You can roll a power check.
Okay.
Because dream logic.
I'm going to use 6 points to make that a success.
See, now we run into the eternal question, right? Can you gather information from a dream if the person having the dream never had that information?
So
How strong is this box?
Yeah,
by the time you try to reach out
Uh-huh.
and get the note, it starts to catch fire. So you do kind of like wishes to you, but it's mostly burnt up.
Okay.
Like
So,
so you
she's gonna
fan it
fan
out,
it out, and then.
and by the time you open it, there is no letter
Mm,
because it's already been burnt up.
gotcha.
Anything else you want to do, Bo?
She's going to. Mm.
Or anyone else want to do, for that matter.
Yeah, I want to like look at them too and just be like, I hate that man, but like quietly.
No,
I could see
you're
that.
standing in what you know to be Leviticus Pemberton's study,
Yeah.
and there is a door behind you.
That's why like scholarly just turn around and just like rush through it.
Rush through it. So as you go to open the door, as you get about halfway through the door, you kind of look over, and you notice that you're not holding a door anymore. You're holding like a tent flap open. So as you continue in, you are clearly in an infirmary.
Mm-hmm. Am I visibly injured?
Yep. You know, you can look down and you can see like you're wearing like bandages. You have like a slight limp. I'm
walking around, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna be like, guys.
So this nurse comes up to you and she's like, "What's the matter, Bo?"
Looking for my buddies.
Well, which buddies?
Smitty.
You might want to sit down for this.
Like,
I don't like that.
crack over.
So, in the accident that happened, unfortunately, Smitty did not make it.
What about what about Jack and Samuel?
They are currently resting, but I'll be your nurse. My name is Ruth.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Bo. Now, if you want to get some rest, you know, you are still pretty injured.
Oh shit, I'm about to go within a dream. I was gonna like fall out of bed and just like lay down.
Start spinning the top.
What are you guys doing?
I guess we're just trying to follow along and
Just
stay
glance
close.
over at Darlene and say, "Well, it doesn't seem particularly dangerous, at least."
Not yet, but I still don't feel very safe.
So, as you know, Bo, as you kind of lay down and close your eyes, you don't see this, but you see the infirmary like just whip out.
It's like somebody.
Wash away.
Yeah, no, somebody
Just-
doing that. The trick where they pull the
Table-
tablecloth
yeah,
out.
Everything vanishes, and you're standing like just this plain white. And then
I'm really glad that like they were good at that trick because we were the things on the table.
yeah, and you know, and then something, you know, then you can see like, you know, grass and like a pathway, and then you can see the Pemberton estate just slide into view.
That's the real magic trick.
Such a funny
Putting the the tablecloth. God.
Whip it back underneath all
Yeah,
it.
whipping it back underneath.
So there's a guy that had clipped to his dick. And he just
And then, Bo, you open your eyes and you're not injured anymore, and you feel a lot, significantly younger. Like a kid.
So I get up.
Yeah. So,
I'm
Does he
gonna,
look like a kid?
oh yeah, he's like a little,
Tiny
tiny
bow.
yeah.
I guess you could say I'm small.
Maybe like,
He's still like as tall as Darlene though.
Aw.
maybe like
No.
5 or 6 years old.
Still as tall as
Still,
Darlene.
still 5'8".
Squishing.
Yeah, like 5 or 6 years old. And as you make your way,
How to kid, Bo.
Benny.
as you make your way up to the Pemberton estate, you can see like
I'm gonna require you do that voice for the rest of this.
that.
I walked through another door.
Yeah, you can see the door open to the Pemberton estate. This little kid, he's wearing like a little bow tie. He's got his red hair. And it's like slicked. He goes, "Well, hello. Who are you?"
My name's Bo. Bodine. Can we fast forward to age 13 already? Hey there, Benny.
How's it going?
I'm scared, man.
Well, my name is Benedict. You can call me Benny.
Got the cringy voices.
Do you want to come inside to play?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
So as you follow
Both skipping inside.
a young Benny, and you guys are probably going, "Oh, we're going to give him so much help for this."
Oh yeah.
You guys,
Darlene's having a blast. She loves kids.
you open the door, and as you walk through, you can, you're now the 6'8" monster that you've always
Get rid of
been.
that.
6'8".
6'8".
I think it's 6'6".
Oh shit, he's growing.
I'm sorry. I was 2 inches wrong. You still fucking monster. The 6'6" monster. And you're standing in this long, long hallway. You guys follow him through.
Yes, Bo just keeps growing. Just gets
Yeah.
taller every day.
And you can see a figure. It looks like it's wearing a nurse's outfit. Way down the hallway.
Ruth.
No response.
Are they behind me?
Mhm.
Let's go get Ruth. And it's like start walking towards it.
So, as you walk, you make about 15-20 steps. It doesn't look like it's getting any closer.
We gotta move faster to get to Ruth, and now we'll progressively get faster.
No, still the same length.
Is that Mario 64 hallway?
The Mario 64 hallway, the infinite hallway.
Progressively yelling louder, like Ruth.
No response.
Shooter.
You have no gun. So as you
Resisting arrest.
as you or like by this point full out sprint,
Bo doesn't even use guns.
you can see her start to turn around, but before she turns around, she
has Ruth's body.
everything
Wendigo
just
face.
like falls away.
The Nigel.
And
Turns around.
yeah, and as you guys are full on sprint, before she turns around, everything kind of fades away. And you guys are back in the Pemberton estate foyer. You guys run like headlong into the wall, and like full sprint.
Oh yay.
Almost go
Question.
through it.
Bo was leading the charge, correct? We just landed into Bo. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
As long as
I mean, let's be honest. It's probably like running into a brick wall.
yeah, so we're equally as hurt. Smash. The accordion.
I don't know how that happened. That was weird.
Ow. My face.
Turn around, just like try to straighten some shit up on the wall that probably got knocked sideways. Mr. Pemberton's gonna be mad about this.
I mean, you hate him, so.
Moving a desk.
To move a desk in front of the bow-sized hole in the wall.
I do hate
Hang
him,
a painting.
and
Strategically.
and that's one of the reasons I do. So I hope he doesn't find out about this.
Just blame it on Benny.
Nah, don't tell Benny about this. He doesn't need to know what happened.
What happened?
Mr. Pemberton is I'm not the favorite person in the house.
Mm.
Come on.
So as you,
Well, let's go.
I guess head back, you see a little on like one of the little tables. You see a little note, a little mail, and it is addressed to you.
I'm gonna go to the highlighted icon in the room.
Ding.
It looks like it's it's like letter.
Yeah.
A letter.
So
It's
I
been,
walk over and just
Glowing.
yeah. And as you pick it up, you can see Bodine Smalls,
mission complete.
Pemberton residence, Knoxville, and then there's the address. And you can see like on the return, it is Ruth Miller. So you gotta open it. So it's gonna look the paper's been folded up. So as you go to open it, just like a blank sheet.
I love her.
There's no writing on it.
Sounds like
Yeah,
She sent you a blank piece of paper.
Is it blank to them or is it blank to me?
blank to everyone.
Just gonna try to stare at it, like trying to read something that's not there.
No writing. Looks like just like a
Yeah.
piece of paper that she had folded up and put in.
Yeah.
makes me think that she sent a letter, but you never read the letter. Maybe because someone threw it in fire.
Okay.
Just like, I guess I'll put it in my pocket.
Really fuck with Bo's head and just like Dream Warriors writing onto it.
Make it explicit. Whoa!
Whoa.
There's a picture in the
Ruth, she wrote me a letter.
What did it say?
I don't know.
You never received the letter?
I got it right here.
But you never received the letter in the waking world.
Would that be a psychology?
Or
If you want it to be. Would be a-
It's a
This
dream.
is
This
the-
role can be whatever you want.
This is the waking world. We're here. Hand goes down now. Arm hurts.
Might be a good time to wake him
Like
up. What do you think?
arm hurts on that.
I think we should wait.
If you want to roll a sanity check, you can. Bo. Fail. This is the waking world.
Oof.
You two are kind of weird. Why are you in Mr. Pemberton's house?
Or guess.
Yeah, just sort of like didn't really think that far ahead.
Yeah.
Are you
We're just.
friends of Benny?
Yeah, we're friends of Benny.
Yeah.
What's your names?
I'm Izzy.
And I'm Darlene.
I've been friends with Benny a long time, and he's never mentioned a Darlene or a Izzy.
He met us on the road. We're creepies.
What do you mean?
When he was doing his magic tricks, we met him and spoke to him and you. Don't you remember, Bo?
Can I roll another sanity?
Roll a sanity.
Yeah.
I'm hard to say.
Oh, that's a pass.
I mean, either way.
Start saying,
So-
either way that's a pass, even though it's caught.
So so you rolled you either rolled a 10
Or a 14, yeah.
pass. So for a second you don't know what she's talking about. And then all the pieces fit together and you immediately recognize, Izzy and Darlene. How could you not have recognized them before?
No, wake up.
Nope.
Oh,
Not quite yet.
There's more to adventure.
So I just physically recognize who they are.
Yeah.
And
And you acknowledge, you realize that you're in a dream.
You know what that
so
means?
I'm guessing at work.
I think he's back.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems to, except that part where, we don't all get sucked in. I was out, in the hallway, couldn't hear the music, and here I am.
Did you see or hear anything weird?
Define weird.
I guess
Just
your
like
own
snickering.
definition of weird.
No, pretty normal.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a few things that are a little, but like weird. Just.
Well, I guess before we get sucked out of this, maybe we should try to
tiny bow voice.
maybe we should try to
Not
use this box to our advantage before it ends.
How so? You got any ideas?
I want to do the thing that I want to try to bring something in that I know nothing about, and I want to try to bring the dude in.
Okay, roll a power check.
The dude.
The dude.
The doctor.
The Big Lebowski.
The
dude.
Oh, right. That was the plan last time, is to see if we could bring the creator in.
Power?
Oh.
Diddlus.
Dionysus.
I'm pretty sure his name was
Power.
Diddlus.
Dionysus.
So, as you concentrate really, really hard, you can hear, because you're in the foyer, the front door start to creak open, and it looks like a Benny. You just kind of... How's it going?
Does it, you say it looks like Benny? He's here.
Yeah, like Benny. Doesn't sound like Benny.
Are you I don't know. I can't remember the name.
Diddlus?
The name I'm trying to think of. I'll say
Daedalus.
Daedalus.
Oh,
yeah.
Daedalus.
I was
Are you
like one
Daedalus?
letter off.
This is going to be very, very confusing for you. And maybe your friends don't really need to be around for this.
Anything you're gonna tell him, you should be able to
And
tell
then-
us.
You two wake up.
Fuck.
You'll have to tell us.
Yeah.
No, it won't. Oh shit! I just thought of something.
I don't think this is
What
what's his face.
if most things you can you can't learn new information if you don't know it, except for this dude, because maybe he got immortality by making.
I mean, this box is magical.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's kinda
true.
Real
Like,
quick.
That's what I'm
Real
going
quick.
off of.
My thoughts on it. What's his face made the box, but this guy, because he's Greek, the original creator was Greek.
Yeah,
There's Latin on the box, so this guy
true. It could be.
may be the one who enchanted it.
It could be, or
I guess
We're gonna find out.
out next week on this episode.
yeah,
Find out next week on
just
this episode.
progressively
On this
shorter
episode.
episodes.
So I'm staring at
Yeah.
Benny, but not Benny.
So, what do you want to know?
Who are you?
And he kind of looks puzzled for a second.
Lights me up.
And you can see his form start to shift, and it looks like a very small you, about when you were like 5 or 6. And he's clearly looking up at you because you're a giant, and he goes, "Well, you. Well, part of you, that is."
That's really weird coming out of a tiny person.
I'm trying to match Bo's accent.
I'm like,
But
But yeah,
8-year-old.
out of the
though.
5-year-old.
so you're my subconscious.
That's one way to think of it, I guess.
You're leading me down a path of confusion. So what were you gonna tell me that my friends couldn't be here for?
Well, you've lived a hard life, and you never let her go. You never let her go.
Why would I?
You know that Mr. Pemberton was burning the letters. You know, maybe she just stopped writing to you.
No, she wouldn't.
How do you know that?
I had faith in her.
Well, since I'm here, a part of you doesn't.
No. You're wrong.
Kill your subconscious.
Now, I'm trying to
Some weird implications.
figure out
there.
whatever this box thing is. You're slowing me down.
Well,
I wake up with extreme depression.
what do you think it does?
So, somehow manipulate the host into seeing his worst fears.
That's a good theory.
But he did not confirm.
Now,
Also, would
why?
he be able to confirm it? It's just his subconscious. It's his
Exactly.
own thoughts on what it is.
Exactly.
It's
like,
like,
are we
is Bo
getting
the best looking
information?
man around? And,
How can we gain information
and
having no information?
why the box was created in the first place? That's why I called
Well,
upon the creator of the box.
Well, in order to find answers,
He must know the solutions.
you know,
Riddles,
you can't really be digging around your head like this. You know, you're only going to find answers to your own problems.
We don't worry about my problems. We push it back at Bo's head.
I mean,
Internalize that shit.
Shake it angrily.
And maybe that's the problem. You've always been preoccupied with what Benny's been worried about, but you never thought to worry about yourself.
God, I don't know if this is Bo's subconscious or my subconscious.
That's
Is this Pulp?
It's an intervention.
Okay, just sweating to go.
we hit the ultimate level of meta.
Gage, you need to wake up. It's all a dream.
Like those fucking posts on Facebook and Twitter and shit. It's like, have you ever guys thought about, like, you know, sometimes if you've been in a coma and there'd be some subliminal messages and it's all caps to wake up, and you just sit there and it's like that fucks with me on an emotional level.
Making sure other people are happy is what makes me happy. That's what's important. That's why I'm trying to understand the meaning to this box. That's why I sacrificed myself to do it.
Well, eventually you're going to run yourself ragged. Going to run ourselves ragged.
Even his subconscious is confused with what the
Run
fuck's
ragged.
going on.
Going to run us ragged there.
And if that's what I have to do, then that's what I'll do.
Can't let you do that stuff.
And drugs. So, what did you come here to accomplish?
Since I'm here, I don't really want to see you. And I want to think Ruth.
You don't want to see
No, I didn't come.
yourself?
I didn't come to speak to myself. I came to see Ruth, not you.
You see him slowly start to dissolve into Ruth, wearing a nurse's outfit.
Please don't let it be me. Don't let it be me.
You see, the problem is any
This is cool.
form that you see while you're here is just your
Stop talking.
dream telling you that.
No words. Just love.
It's always me, though. It's always
been you.
It's always us.
I'll tell her I love her. Cut my wrist, dive real off. I just want to walk up to her. You know, I'm not acknowledging that it's myself, and just be like, Ruth. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there when I needed to be. You know, I wish that I would have actually got to read the letters, respond to the letters, and find you in the real world.
She kind of looks up at you.
You failed.
Did that feel bad? Good. Do you feel better now?
I do.
Can
I want to
step away from me?
I want to think of my father.
It's yourself.
I want to think of my father.
Papa.
You can see Ruth with the, change into what the last time you saw your father, which is about a man your age.
Yeah.
Staring at you.
And just like cry.
And
Hug your father.
as you're crying, you're wiping away tears. You can start to see the foyer start to crack and like flake off.
I was gonna run to go hug him.
And as you go for that embrace, you wake up.
Oh. Wipe them tears, child.
Tears.
Let me wipe my tears, child.
I just kind of like.
You can see Bo is crying. Darlene.
Are you hurt? Is everything okay? I hurt on the inside.
Not physically. That was a bit more than I thought I could take it.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Now, question: do I need a sanity after waking up from that? I'd honestly say I would. That's why I asked that. Because like that shit, like.
Go ahead, roll sanity.
Like
he just watched his saw his dead father and his lost love. So.
What do I need?
And his lost love talked in his own voice.
That is a fail.
That's a fail. Go ahead. You take 1 point of sanity loss.
And temporary insanity.
It's just the 1 point.
So is that 1/5 of your total?
Yep.
Let's get rid of this fucking box.
I don't think we should get rid of it, but maybe just be careful with how we use it.
We'll get it away from me.
Okay, I can do that.
Bo's angry now. That changed Bo forever.
So she is going to take it out and.
So
We never did tell Lady Aaron about what it does.
Well, we can now.
Guess we have a little more information on it.
We can control it to a point, but you basically are there with your subconscious.
I see. I'm sure it has its uses, but it definitely needs to.
I still don't understand why it was created.
Maybe it was created for the creator.
Maybe to help you get a good night's sleep. I mean,
How
you
restful.
do feel really refreshed.
Damn.
all of
boy.
us do, don't we?
Damn, boy. I want that box.
And it took how long? Like 10 minutes?
About 2 hours passed.
But still.
Full night's sleep, though. Just about.
I just thought of something.
Go
Tesla was reported to only sleep 2 hours a night.
Oh my god.
That was a thing. He only slept 2 hours a night. Boom! Tesla made the box. No.
Tesla had the box. We give Tesla the box. We make that come true.
Boy!
Stevens over there.
Our Call of
He's
Cthulhu
writing that down. He's like,
Our Call of Cthulhu campaign, changing history.
Or no, it's because of what we did made the history.
Yes,
exactly.
It's because of us why things were
Yeah.
created.
Yes,
You're
Explain.
welcome, audience.
We created space and time and our nasty little mitts.
Yeah, let's Take the box.
I don't want
Hardy.
us in control of space and time. That sounds awful.
Have you seen current events?
Yeah, fair enough.
Obviously, somebody needs to not have
But-
this box.
Lady Erin comes into the room. Like, is everything okay in here?
Smoking.
I thought you meant like literally there's like smoke coming off.
I thought you meant like as a slang term, like, is everything alright? Smoking. It's doing great. Smoking.
We found your fucking box.
I knew that already. You wanted to use it first. Did you find anything useful?
No.
Okay.
Suppose,
So I can take it to the Templars then.
I think. Is he the one?
I mean, it could be useful for us.
I think we'd like to keep it. If
Well, I don't think that I'm allowed to let you do that.
well, we found it. Why aren't we allowed to keep it?
You found it under orders of the Templar.
But they also
As
didn't
much as it
seem...
pains me to say this, can we use it for a few days and then take it to the Templar?
I'll have to
Also, they didn't seem too keen on getting it themselves.
fill out the paperwork,
True.
but
Because it's here. You know where it's at.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna run off with it.
Because I'm stuffing into a bag.
It's not like we're
Later.
gonna go sell it on the black market or anything. All right, let's go. Bye. Don't know what happened to that box. It's gone.
We got robbed. Why does that so much money?
We have reports that you guys were back in France. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Wasn't us.
eventually they are going to be asking, and eventually they are going to want the box. So whatever you're planning on doing, you may want to make it quick.
What if we found another artifact to trade, and we keep this one and give the Templars another one?
Do you know how hard it is to find a magical artifact?
Actually, not that hard. We did it in less than a day.
Well, because they gave you the hint.
Yeah, it means like locating it. Well, we'll just use it for a few days.
Oh, look, I found this mace.
That we got from the Templar.
In my head, I know there's a magic item in our fucking house that just we keep getting rid of, and it just keeps popping back. It's that fucking doll.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, look at this thing.
Yeah.
Like in my head,
You
I'm
want
like,
Yeah.
I know we have a magic item.
It's like Leprechaun Golden
But-
Egg. The minute it just comes back.
That is a thing that we could do. I mean, we can try at least and try
No,
and
they
offer.
want the logs.
Well-
They want the logs.
Do the other Templar, do they know that we have this box in particular?
I will have to fill out a report on what we found.
Could you possibly just leave it vague enough that we could get you another artifact? And if we don't, then we just give you the box. But if we find
If you
one,
can find another artifact in like 48 hours, but
you can at least try.
good luck with that. The artifacts are, they're called artifacts for a reason.
I know. I just thought it'd be worth it.
They're-
Worth a shot.
They're legendary and they're hard to find.
Video game logic.
Once you find one artifact, artifacts just keep falling out of the fucking
Yeah.
sky.
Exactly. Like, I paid real people money for this.
But I would recommend that you use the box and then hand it over, because I doubt that you're going to be able to find an artifact in 48 hours.
Here's another question. If we do give the artifact back... Well, I mean, when we do. If.
Are you asking if you can borrow it?
Yeah, would we be able to use it?
There is precedent for it. There's a lot of red tape, but it is possible.
Okay.
You won't be able to. I'll have to sign it out for you, but
No,
it is
aren't we
possible.
members of the Templar now? Isn't that a
you're
thing?
not the
You're
proper
not
rank.
that rank.
You're not
unless-
that. You're
We're foot soldiers.
initiates, yes.
It's like, I'm a general, you're a foot soldier.
Brian's gonna be like, "You're breaking canon!"
Nah, I'm not.
Brian's asking questions he's already fucking answered.
Yeah,
Like, in his head.
Just like, but what about this one thing?
But yes, I could be able to borrow it for you if you needed it again.
Well, that's reassuring, but I would like to at least try and find an artifact. And I mean, the worst case scenario, we don't, and we just hand the box over.
And then if we need to use it, we can use it.
You can fill out one of those reports and borrow it.
Get that 5-finger discount, boys.
Well, what is your plans for the box? Since you have it for a few extra days, apparently.
Should we tell her?
Well,
She knows about Shay, doesn't she?
she does. Izzy actually doesn't know about Shay. Is the problem here? So actually, the only person that does, I think, is Bo.
Oh, yeah.
Bo and so we're in this weird metagame situation where our characters want to keep it for vague reasons. We don't personally know why we want to keep it as characters, though.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like
I mean, I
at
know
least
what
Izzy-
Shay does.
Yeah, and Izzy has been around long enough to probably have picked up the fact that because we're not like super secretive with anything at all.
We're really bad at keeping secrets.
We're really bad at keeping secrets. So I feel like Izzy probably would already know.
And also,
Shay
I
would
could
do.
pick up on that Izzy would be able to use it.
Yeah.
No, not
She's
Izzy,
smart.
Shay.
Shay.
Yeah.
Shay.
She's smart. She can figure a way to use it.
We just have a member of our group that's not here that we think that she would probably become very useful to it. We just want to see how she reacts.
You know when you say she, it's very obvious who you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
The only other she in the group. Well,
No, I mean, she's
the-
protecting
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
It's either Shay or Benny if you're not talking. Or Parker, technically, but not a she. So,
That we know of.
we know But,
You never know.
But the question's still out on Benny.
he hits on me enough that I'm pretty sure he's a man.
I mean, that never stopped. Never stopped anyone.
Yes, we want to.
Or it's just a clever
We want to
ruse.
see how she reacts with it.
Okay, well, I can go fetch her if you want.
I'll be honest. I don't want to do it at the moment. I just got out of the box. Can we have a night? Can we have a night off from the box?
Well, it's like 1 in the afternoon, so
Can we have a night off from the box?
yeah, I guess you could have a night off from the box. If that's the way you want to handle it.
I want to go ask Shay about it. I'm not going to say we were going to use it on her and be like,
Okay.
oh, get ready. Shay, we're going to put you to sleep now.
So you're gonna go up
Yeah.
to Shay's and
Yeah.
Aaron's room.
Knock on the door.
Come in.
He's
Do
like,
you
"Oh,
want me to be Shay or?
Hmm?
Do you want me to be Shay?
Yes.
Okay.
Go for it.
I was
Okay,
gonna
I'll
say,
just-
like,
I will sit here and mediate.
sort of, kind of my character.
Yes. You did play as her.
I did play as her once.
So, yeah.
So open the door. Shay,
Yeah.
I have we have like something we'd like you to try.
Okay.
It's a box that puts you to sleep, and
So, damn, I was expecting food.
Yeah.
I
kinda
don't
was
know
expecting food.
if you would be able to, but you may be able to actually see your dreams and see your inner thoughts.
I can though. I usually remember my dreams really well.
Well, I don't know if the box is different from what you can see.
Okay, so the box will put me to sleep.
And you won't actually know you're in a dream, but you'll bring us with you, but we'll know.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
It brings you into my dream?
Yes.
That could be dangerous.
It really can be.
You're not wrong.
But we was gonna see if you wanted to try it.
The good news is,
if you think it's a good idea, I'm not really sure about it, but I also don't know very much about whatever this box thing is. So.
Well, I went into it. So
And
it's...
You think it's a good idea?
The things I saw, as scarring as they are,
you're not helping.
it's not bad.
Just as a warning, though, my dreams aren't normal. You know, that's
Whose is?
yeah, fair
They go into my
point.
dream around a dragon.
But
Her dreams are awesome.
We won't be able to see anything in her dreams, will we?
We should be able to.
No, she's been blind her whole life.
But
Blind
she
people
but she
don't-
just said that she
hears
can
them.
see her dreams. I thought she just said you could see your dreams.
yeah, she can.
She can see them.
Yeah, in her
Yeah.
dreams she can see.
Yeah.
Dream logic dictates that she's not blind all the time.
See, that's why I
Dream
asked. That's why I asked that. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it.
Yeah,
But then he said can and he can, so
yeah,
can.
that's fair. But yeah, because I know blind people, they don't see in their
Or
dreams because they've
she
never seen
can-
before.
She can see in her future vision. So you can't if she just had a normal ass dream, but that doesn't happen very often.
Gotcha.
But yes, we have the box and just want to see how you felt about it. We just want to come in here and play it, put you to sleep, and jump into your shit.
I don't like that. I don't.
The
But
phrasing was weird.
yeah.
He said, don't lock down. What? Get out of there, Shh, 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 shh.
I mean, if you think it's a good idea, I guess we can try it.
I go back down.
So,
I basically, the gist of it, Shay's down.
you're gonna go back up to Lady Erin and recount that information.
Yeah.
Well, should someone get in contact with Benny and Parker just to be safe?
Benny's handling his shit.
I mean, he called yesterday.
I did it.
Yeah.
And why am I just not finding out? I almost said Darlene. Lydia, you're fired.
Because
Darlene's like, I don't even work here.
So I'm gonna go.
you
I'm gonna go
came
and
in
call.
at 6 a.m. and okay. So you're gonna go call.
Yeah.
Okay. So you call the Pemberton residence. It rings for a bit, and someone picks up and Pemberton residence.
Do we have a butler now?
No, that's a very
Benny?
tired Benny.
There's a butler.
Benny.
Yeah, he always had a butler. You just never mentioned him. No, this is not Benny.
Dang.
Oh, this is Bo.
Oh, Bo. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Oh, I didn't
Are you
recognize your raspier voice. Just waking?
Are you trying to get in contact with the young master?
Yes.
And then you can not hear anything. Then someone picks up the phone. You can hear it on the other end. And Bo!
Benny.
It's been 2 weeks. It's
Yep.
2 weeks. How are you doing?
Fucked. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. We're still working on getting everything situated over here at the estate.
Any further information with the thing you went down there for?
I'm working on it, but the reason I wanted to get into contact was there's been a letter that came in
Mm-hmm.
addressed to you, Bo.
And stop it! Making me blush.
It was addressed to you from Ruth.
I haven't heard that name in quite a while.
I can bring it in for you if you want me to.
Are you coming home?
Well, I've been doing visits to the good doctor.
Damn, you can't stop by and say hey.
It's
No, just kidding.
it's been for
It's been.
help with what's been going on recently?
Yes, I saw you. Every day you look more and more like your father.
Oh,
That's just a joke. You looking like him.
it's been 84 years.
Yes. When's the next time you're coming in?
See, I can never hear.
Now?
Well,
1 week.
probably be a week, 2 weeks, until everything's taken care of here, if that's okay.
I mean, I can probably just come and get it. I know the pathway there.
Well, do you want me to just read the letter for you over the phone?
No.
Okay, well, it's addressed to Ruth Williams.
I'll come and I'll come and get it. It's only a few hours.
Well, if you wait a little bit, Andre said he's going to make a gate.
What do you mean by a little bit?
We haven't worked out the details quite yet, but
What time is it now? Like 1:30?
yeah, like 2.
No, I'll be at your place in a few hours.
Oh, okay then.
Everybody take the new gate. Break the gate in.
Gate's not done yet.
No.
I know,
Yeah,
but
was
I'm just
gonna
saying, like, when
I'll see you then. I want to hang up.
Okay.
I'll be back in like 5 hours.
So you're gonna
I'm sure.
make the trip
Yeah.
to
Dr. Gray.
Dr. Gray's, which is about 30 minutes. Down, which is about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a shame we can't fit a car in the elevator.
Are we snagging Parker for this? Are we trying to snag Parker for this? Where is Parker? What happened?
I started saying, can you find Parker?
I just
Darlene probably can. She's pretty good at it.
I have to
She is.
I have to go get a
Ends
letter
of the year.
from Bennett.
So you make the by yourself.
If you want to do something else or come, it's up to you. I need to go see what this letter says.
I mean, it's no harm if we go or stay, so it's...
I feel like I just want to go. He's like walk up to Benny and be like, little Benny.
You're so cute!
I mean,
I mean, that's a personal choice.
I don't see any harm in going.
Yeah, if you want us along, I guess.
So you all.
I don't really
Somebody to
have
talk
anything
to.
planned.
That's where
So you all, as a unit, make the 30-minute trip out to Dr.
Yeah.
Gray's. 30-minute down the elevator. You know, the
God, that
trip.
30-minute elevator.
Okay.
You really need to get some music or some shit in there.
The 15-minute
singing.
walk.
I got
to
it. Press the music box.
The 15-minute
30-minute nap.
Yeah.
the 15-minute trip to Nashville via the Hollow Earth or the Gate. The 2-hour
Train ride.
train ride to Knoxville.
Man,
asleep.
some travel time.
It's a travel time.
Fuck, it might be faster just to get on a train and
Just go down your whole way.
Yeah.
Honestly, it might be.
It would take you about a day or so. Yeah.
Trains are fast as fuck,
It's-
boy.
yeah, like they're pretty quick back
From
in
New
1920.
York,
Yeah.
New York to Knoxville,
Yeah.
it would still
Yeah.
take you about a day.
It's
Maybe
about half a day.
Yeah. I'd say about close to, like, yeah.
half a day. It took you 2 hours, 4 hours. So,
Yeah.
I mean, from Chattanooga from Nashville to Knoxville takes you 2. So, be a little bit longer from Knoxville
Yeah.
to New
But I
York.
mean, hell, just to get like out of the
Trains
Hollow
are actually
Earth,
slower nowadays.
it's
45
like,
minutes.
yeah, pretty much.
We need to make a gate at
So, yeah,
Benny's house.
so we get
Benny's
to a-
actual house. So you get to the Pemberton estate.
Where's he gonna put it though?
In the study.
But and you know, Benny is out there to greet you. He's not wearing his checker jacket. He's wearing like a nice suit. His father. He's wearing a nice
His father? Is that what you said? He's wearing his father.
As
Hey,
the suit
Benny.
just like over his face.
suit. Hello there, Bo and Izzy and Darlene. How are you all doing?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
We saw you in a dream.
Yep.
You were tiny.
It was cute.
What?
What are they?
We both just what?
what are you guys talking about?
We saw you in a dream. You were tiny. It was adorable.
Got a box.
Well, we got a box.
Huh.
They can go into my subconscious, so I'm assuming that they seen you as a child.
Both of you.
Both?
It was
Both
adorable.
of you. You're both so
Let's
small.
go in.
Well,
Small babies.
if you want to come in, you can. But I have the letter right here.
Yoink.
Connor, go open the chair still there that his dad shot himself on?
Yeah, I was gonna.
No,
Is
it's
the
been-
bullet
it's
hole
been
still there?
cleaned and
The
everything.
brains.
I mean, is the chair?
The chair's there, yeah.
I want to sit in that chair.
Okay.
That chair in
So
particular.
the chair is, it says, it's addressed to Bodine Smalls, Pemberton Estate.
The chair?
The letter.
The letter,
Yeah.
the
I was
letter
like-
is addressed. And the sender is,
Ruth Williams.
Ruth Williams.
That's it.
So you gotta open it. And it, it says, this will probably be my final letter.
Mm-hmm.
I have written to you for the past few years and I've never once gotten a response. Unfortunately, as a result of that, I have moved on with my life
Oh.
and am now recently married.
Aw.
So let's see. Context clue says that Parker needs a body. And
Holy fuck!
Right.
She moved on. Time to murder.
I have an adventure.
I
It
waited.
was really strange. Her new husband just went missing one day.
I waited
But hey, girl, you're recently single.
over 2 years for you.
Bitch,
and
why-
I-
maybe he's dead.
And I am sorry. That's all the letter says.
We're just gonna food processes over here. Did Benny ever say what happened to his dad to us?
You did.
Yeah.
Told you what happened.
I just want to walk up to Benny and be like, if I could ever change time, I think I would have came with you when you come up to this farm and just did that deed myself.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, here in about a month or so, he's going to officially die, so I can take over the estate.
Can I see the address on the letter?
Return?
Yeah.
It's like Boston.
Damn.
It's like a street name in Boston.
I do not like your father.
The return?
Huh?
The return where it was sent from?
No, I'm telling Benny.
Oh. Well, he was not a good man, but to do our due diligence, we should probably hold a funeral for him.
Do you have any ideas for how you're gonna stage that?
Well,
'Cause I could get a body.
the official story right now
Damn.
is that he went on a business trip and that I am just watching over until he returns. In about a month or so, a little longer than a month probably, I'm going to say that since he hasn't, contacted us, he's probably died or something like that, and then I'll swoop in and take control of the estate.
Just look back at the letter. I just really wish I could have seen it all go down. And that's walk.
Well, on the plus side, the next time you come here for the funeral, you can just gate straight here. That's good news.
I just keep walking.
Next project is to get Andre to make one that doesn't take 30 minutes elevator ride to get to.
Yeah, the next project. So you're gonna return back.
Is there anything else?
Is Benny coming with us?
No, Benny is staying. Benny has important work to do.
Okay.
Oh,
What?
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
He's doing 3 different things.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you guys make your trip back.
Yeah, whenever we do get back, I do want to write a letter.
Okay. I'm going to write a letter
Yeah.
to the address. What are you going to
Yeah.
say?
Think about it. We'll come back after the break.
I'm just gonna write, I'm sorry. The person that was receiving these letters at the estate never allowed me to actually read them. He has since now passed on, and the current owner called me about this letter. I'm sorry you had to wait so long, Dr. Finger Husband. I'm sorry you had to wait so long.
And in parentheses, but I can kill your husband. Furiously erased, but the space is still there.
She holds it up to light. She's like, what the fuck?
If you ever need anyone, I'm at and brought down Benny's address
Current, yeah.
in New York.
Okay. You did send it off?
Yeah.
Okay. So by now it's around 6:30.
Yeah.
It makes me sad.
So anything else? Anything else for you, Darlene?
She's just been asking where Parker is, but I don't
Anything
think anyone
for
will
you?
know.
I want to ask something not around Lady Anne.
Shay?
No, I ask everybody, but not around Lady Anne.
Gotcha. Group gather. Lady Aaron excluded.
Does this include Dizzy?
Yeah.
Does it
Yeah.
include Shay?
Doesn't matter. I just know what Lady Anne had.
Okay.
Do you think maybe we can? Because I'm assuming the box works to whoever lays down to go to sleep. That's who the box affects. Because you don't have to be.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe we can use the box on Dr. Gray to try to find out more about Annabeth, just in case there's more to it that he's not letting on?
Well, we'd have to. He has to want to fall asleep.
I mean, we know what time he goes to sleep.
I don't know if it works that way. We've never tested it. It might, but I sort of got the impression that it only works on someone that's willing to let it work on them. Or
All
if
that
you're
the
connected,
doctor
then it
said.
just sort of happens.
Well, all the doctor in France said you just have to want to go to sleep.
He did say that. It might work. We could try it, but we'd have to be very careful because, I don't want Dr. Gray on my bad side. I don't know about you.
Well,
I don't want to be on Dr. Gray's bad side. He is kind of on my bad side.
if we position it to where he doesn't see it, as long as you don't take over the dreams like we have been, then all he would think it was he would be dreaming of us.
Yeah, true. But he's also kind of old. What if he just dreamed about,
That's a chance.
his life?
That's not where I thought that was going. I was like,
I mean, that's just something that could be an option.
Retirement.
Yeah.
It's like, please God, let me retire. I just want to be on a beach somewhere.
Yeah, if you want to try that, we could certainly give it a shot. But
I kind of hate the box. But
Honestly, I really don't know that I want to see what's in Dr. Gray's dreams. He's seen a lot, and who knows if we're affected by what happens in the dream, then it could be bad.
that is true. But
I'm not looking to get ripped limb from limb.
well, up to this point, we keep finding out more and more information. So maybe he's withholding something.
I'm sure he is.
Maybe we should just
Is
ask.
that right, Shay?
Maybe
That was confident, though, Shay.
No, not Shay. That was Izzy.
Oh,
Shay's not in on this conversation at this point. I know their voices sound pretty much exactly the same. So.
It's okay.
I mean, what did Jens have planned?
Oh, I thought we were going to go into Shay's dream. I thought that was what we were about to try and do. Although, we may want to try and include Benny and maybe Parker.
Well, I haven't seen Parker in quite a while, so I don't even.
Darlene, do you know where Parker is?
No, he makes a habit of disappearing from time to time.
Oh, yeah, he does seem like that sort of person.
Well, I guess we can go to Benny.
Yeah. I don't know if he'd really be willing to come here. He seems like he has a lot on his plate.
Yeah, we'll just go to him, and I'm assuming once the music plays, he has no choice and get brought in.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But also, he might actually be down for a nap.
He probably needs one.
So you're going to make the 5-hour trip back to...
Yeah. Did we want to take a short break beforehand? Like a week or two? Thought that was a thing.
We can do that too. Wait for the gate to be made.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's wait for the gate.
I am going to be visibly more around the mailbox.
Okay.
Like.
Oh, yeah, and wait on your letter. That's a good point. We could.
I know it's not.
We can talk Lady Erin to let us keep the box for a little while longer. It's like
what you could do is you could turn it in and then immediately
borrow it.
Yeah. Make
or
a
we
slip.
could offer up the doll.
Make a slip for it.
Or just keep it and then have to pay the late return fees.
Overdue fee.
Yeah, it's like a library. You take it out, you have to check it back in.
Then we can just
they send you passive aggressive notes like, "Hey, other people would really like to use the box."
It wouldn't.
I mean, we can just give her the box and just say, "Hey, we're gonna come back for a Monday."
True.
Yeah. And you could.
Apparently, there's a lot of red tape, but we could give her the doll as well.
Let's try giving her the doll first.
That involves touching the doll.
It does. We still haven't done that.
Darlene straight up grabs it. She's like,
as Darlene's eyes go all black.
She starts. Oh crap.
So the metagaming pigeon says just to give it to the Templars and then immediately make a claim for it.
Okay. That would also maybe explain the 2 week. 2 week wait. It's like we have to wait to get it back. So we'll give it to Lady Erin and be like, we're not quite ready to use it, but we're going to.
Yeah, and then it takes you longer than expected to get it back.
Yeah. Goddamn red tape.
Damn red tape, the Templars, man. Yeah. Government bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Secret governments. They're just as bad as the real one.
But
damn it! Can I get that expedited, please?
By the time you're ready.
I've got prom.
How many souls can you offer us?
Yeah, by the time you're ready.
How many do I need?
Yeah, because I'm sure at least one of you is keeping in contact with Benny.
Probably Bo.
He does say that the gate is done.
It dinged.
Is done. Ding. It is ready to be used on its maiden voyage.
All right.
Yeah.
Gate hopping.
Gate hopping.
Oh, what? Are we gonna go ahead and?
Yes, we'll go ahead and switch.
Okay.
We're switching.
We are switching spots. It's official. I'm taking over the session. This is mutiny.
Look at me.
Mutiny.
I'm the keeper now.
I am the keeper now. So, you're all going to wait about 2 weeks. You're waiting to get the box back, but you're also waiting for the gate to be constructed. Is there anything that you guys want to do in those 2 weeks?
I'm doing a constant mailbox check.
Okay, checking the mailbox every day, every time the mail runs.
Yeah.
All right. No reply at least the first 2 weeks or so. I mean, it's entirely possible that she just hasn't gotten it.
I mean, I understand that.
Or she got it and just sent something back.
Left me on red.
For it. Yeah, she left you on red. Like, it's a lot to unpack. You basically just said, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Understandable.
Darlene, anything that you want to do?
Other than trying to find out where Parker is now.
Okay. So I take it you probably call us men and
Try and figure out.
Yeah.
That's it would be pretty shady about it.
Yeah, they're like, well,
Boss hasn't called yet.
the boss isn't around.
He's sitting behind them going,
no. So yeah,
Calls back every other hour.
yeah.
Is he back yet? What about now?
Don't make me turn this phone call around.
Just tell him to call me when he gets home.
Alright, so
Or if you find out anything.
if there's nothing else you guys want to do, then yeah, pretty much 2 weeks passes by. You're all fairly rested in this 2 week time because you're not really doing much of anything. So if you'd like to try and get back to sanity,
yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
okay, so just roll a sanity.
I haven't taken sanity loss. Do I still get to roll?
No, you're at your max sanity.
I
aren't
started
you?
to say. Actually, no.
If you're not at your max sanity, then yes.
You want to fail it correctly?
No, you're wanting to succeed.
Oh, that's it too.
You succeeded. All right. Give yourself a 1d4 sanity back.
I succeeded.
All right, 1d4 sanity back.
Damn.
1.
1.
Well, there's that one I lost earlier.
1. Yep. Now I'm right back.
Yeah, and then Benny, we'll get to your sanity recovery eventually. You definitely have some back though. So it's a big number.
Damn.
It's a big number.
I wish I had that much money right now.
Now that is
In real life.
what your
Assets.
that's what your total assets is. It's not additive. It's replacing the old number. That's a big number though.
Well, what I did was I erased the old number.
Yeah,
and then
it's not
replaced-
additive. It's just replacing it. So after the 2 weeks pass,
I'm gonna literally burn money in front of you guys.
you get. That's how you recover sanity. You're just like, watch this, guys.
Peasants.
This
Can I
is
burn
enough to
one?
buy a car.
Well, give me one of those bills. Stuff in your pocket.
So
It's so
after the 2 weeks pass, you guys get the box back from the Templar, having waited out all that red tape.
Yeah. Snatch it from Lady Erin's hands, from her grubby little hands. Yeah. Like, oh, don't you just want to rip it right out of my little mitts, don't you? We're frothing from the mouth. Come on, the box. We need it.
So, also you got a call that the gate is completed.
Cool.
So, yeah, you guys are good to go, it seems like.
And we're off.
To Gray's.
Alright, so you guys go to Dr. Gray's. He's been by a couple of times giving you all a dose of the, not cure.
The vaccine.
The vaccine. Yeah, it's definitely not a cure. So you take the 30-minute elevator ride and then a 15-minute walk, and you find yourselves in Benny's study.
Yeah.
Shay,
closet of the
along with
study.
you, by the way.
Yep. Just like open the door. It's like a
Otherwise,
closet.
there's no point to the entire trip.
Yeah.
So you guys find yourselves in the closet. You come out of the closet.
Yes. Kick that door down.
All right.
Just scream, I'm home!
So you find yourselves in Benny's study. Benny is actually currently not in the study, right?
I'll be waiting.
So he's not in
Oh,
the
so
closet.
you are in the study? Okay.
But not in the closet.
Yeah.
He's not in the closet, though.
I mean, it's Leviticus's old study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. So there wouldn't be that much necessarily.
Yeah.
What if just hated the closet?
But glad that you could make it.
How are you doing?
Better.
The gate, by the way, it's like behind the coats and everything.
You just start,
So Chronicles of fucking Narnia.
Exactly. Why went to the wardrobe to step out? Hello?
There's a lamppost just in the middle of the goddamn study. Like, what the fuck?
Why is there snow everywhere? I thought we went down south. Why is there snow? Blizzard 93.
But so what are we
I wasn't born.
gathering here today?
for?
We're gonna go into Shay's dreams.
Cool.
Shay's like, I'm a little bit nervous about it too.
Shay, she probably won't recognize us as she sees us now. We'll just be more so a part of her dream.
I don't even know if I'll be there. Usually I'm not.
Well, this box works in weird ways. It's not.
Maybe it'll just be a normal dream.
Probably
I haven't had
not.
one of those in a couple of years.
It probably won't be.
So she doesn't even know what we look like, obviously, but
Will I get to see you guys?
maybe.
Well, I've seen Benny, I've seen Bo, I've seen Parker.
Did she? Did you see Parker?
In a dream.
No, Parker wasn't there. Remember?
No, she's seen you three in dreams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or, well, you two and Parker.
Separately.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm referring to you three, but not Darlene.
Yeah.
You three
Yeah.
as in Benny,
Parker,
Bo, and
yeah.
Parker.
Well, I'm excited.
I'm a little nervous, but
I'm very nervous.
So-
I'm beginning to hate the box.
So how does it all work?
She's gonna lay down and want to go to sleep. And then we play music. Then we all pass out.
That seems simple.
Don't get hurt in the dream.
if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Okay. So how does it work?
All we have to do is. Do you seriously just like?
Fuck it.
How does it
I
work?
hit
Hit the button. Well, all you have to do is.
So at this
out.
point,
She's not trying to sleep yet.
yeah,
That's true.
it plays a little tune, and plays through the entire thing, and then nothing has happened. You're all
Now imagine that,
Mm-hmm.
but you pass out.
Okay.
And then
D-
we're transported into the dream, and whatever we focus on hard enough, we can conjure in the dream.
So should we do this to make her comfortable on a bed somewhere?
I'd prefer that. I don't want to end up just passing out on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Well,
sounds
you
better.
can use Clarissa's old room.
Okay.
Whoever the fuck that
Lead
is.
the way.
So
Whoever the
take
fuck
you.
that is.
take you, down through the hall
Mhm.
to like this room.
Yeah.
It's clearly a girl's room.
Yeah.
Filled with bugs.
All right. Why?
It's pretty dusty. She hasn't been here.
Oh,
in a
that's
while.
what girls' rooms are, just like filled with bugs.
That's what I did.
That's what I've heard.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I used to bring in all sorts of animals.
So,
I still do.
she sits down on the bed, lays down, just like, I'm not really that tired, but I just kind of like want to sleep.
Sure.
Also, this is the second time we've done this. This is really weird. You guys just like willing me to fall asleep.
Shh.
Do you want some more milk?
That would be nice.
Okay. Where's the kitchen?
I'll get it because we
She'll go to sleep now.
the butler doesn't know that you're here, and it'd be very weird for you all to just show up.
Is he like the Batman butler where he'll just like break your fucking arm?
No, he's like a 60-year-old man.
I mean, so is the Batman butler, but
Probably not.
Alfred?
yeah.
I'm thinking more like Samuel L. Jackson and Django Unchained.
I've never seen Django Unchained.
Me either.
Yeah.
I saw the sequel.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
No, he like him.
Django Rechained.
Yeah, the sad sequel. Yeah, that was a Twitter post of mine from a few years ago.
I don't like this.
But, so I'm gonna go,
Bands like that.
go downstairs and get some milk, and then heat it up, and then bring it back upstairs.
Alright, so,
Isn't he going to notice the voices, more people talking?
He's old.
We pay him to clean and work, not to ask questions.
You don't pay him,
pokes his head and just has a
That
heart
was the
attack.
joke.
but he's old.
Says the
He's
sugar daddy.
losing his hearing, so
Gotcha.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. Well,
Do you want to meet him just before, or?
no, I'm fine. It's okay. Okay, so just like when they were gone, we'll just get you comfy, and here's your glass of milk.
Alright, so yeah, she drinks the warm glass of milk, lays down and says, alright, I'm wanting to go to sleep. You can do whatever it is. So, second time, you press the button, you hear the tune begin to play, and you can see Shay relax. And a few moments later, all of you feel a tug. And you feel like you're being pulled forward towards her, and everything goes dark.
Did we lay down?
Nope. You all just sort of crumple onto the floor.
The butler. What was that?
So, Benny, this is actually the first time you've experienced this. Of course, you were kind of expecting it, but you feel yourself pulled forward and almost feel like you're falling.
Yeah.
Although
Honestly,
you're falling through darkness.
Honestly, it's not anything weird that we've already seen.
Yes, it's a very fair point. It's the most trippy probably for Darlene, who's slowly becoming initiated to this weird shit's just normal.
Yeah. This ain't my first rodeo. I say it my second rodeo.
We've seen ghosts. We've seen ghosts and Wendigos, and Benny can compel people to do what the fuck he wants and can transform into his dad now. So honestly, average Tuesday.
Darlene's just seen a tulpa and a trippy box. That's it. That's all she's seen.
I've seen some stuff.
So
some things.
You all find yourselves laying on the ground in darkness.
So I'm gonna kind of stand up and be. So is it always dark or?
Well, we are in Shay's dream.
Are you saying that because she's blind, she dreams in the dark?
I mean,
I want to look around. Is it just there's anything up?
You look around and you can see there is faint light from the sky. You can see the silhouette of the landscape around you. It would appear to be moving.
I don't like
You
that.
can feel a faint shifting beneath your feet.
I'm gonna call out for Shay. Shay.
No response.
Well, this isn't good.
So
this is decidedly not normal.
as your
Not
eyes begin to adjust to the darkness, you can see that you're currently on some sort of sea vessel. You can't necessarily make out the exact scale of what you're on, but it's definitely large enough so that the motion of the water isn't making a huge impact on the movement of the ground beneath you, the surface that you're standing on. There is some shifting, but it's not as much as if you were in a smaller vessel.
Yeah.
So you can't really see the edges of the vessel, though, and you can see off in the distance just shifting water. It seems like all around you, water. You're probably in the ocean. The sky above you is very, very cloudy. You can see pretty much directly in the middle of the sky a single point of diluted light that looks like the moon behind clouds. It's very large and a deep orange color.
Was Shay a pirate?
Well, this is probably a vision, right, of the future, not.
I guess I just want to walk around. I'll start walking forward.
I'm gonna reach for my gun.
Okay. You reach for
Do
your
you have
gun.
it in the stream?
You do. You seem to be yourself, as far as you can tell. And
Just make sure my gun's on me.
yeah, it is.
Okay, cool.
So you begin to walk around, and as you do, it's almost as if your exploring is causing things to come into being.
I'm just gonna tell everybody, follow me.
So, as you begin to look around and explore your surroundings, you can see you come across shipping crates that you don't think were there before, but it's also hard to tell. It's so dark.
Is there any rotting on them?
Yes, but it is. It's almost like trying to look at something through frosted glass.
Can I try to open it?
Yes, you can.
That's what I want to try to do.
So it is locked. It has a large padlock on it, and there are. Now that you're looking around, you can see that you're on a pretty large vessel, and there are quite a few of these.
Well, Benny, do you want to unlock this?
Yes. Make sure that
It looks
I have
like
my-
you're on some sort of shipping vessel. Would be your best guess.
Make sure that I
I
have
can't believe
my.
this dream is loading in 30 FPS.
Make sure that I have my lockpick set with me, and then I'm gonna start lockpicking
All right.
the things.
So, as you begin trying to unlock the lock, I want you to go ahead and roll a lockpick, of course.
Ooh, baby. That's an extreme.
An extreme? Alright. So it's strange. You put your lockpick in, and you begin to feel around, trying to find the tumblers. I believe that's the term. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but what you feel inside the mechanism is just smooth metal. It's just a hole. It doesn't seem to have any sort of mechanism, any sort of way that it would actually lock
Can I try to
or unlock.
kick the
However-
side of the wall?
However, as you were working it, you come to this realization, it pops open anyway.
So,
I want to open it.
Just as if the person who's having the stream doesn't necessarily understand how locks work.
oh.
She knows you can pick them.
So, there's a bit of a problem here. So you say that we're in Shay's dreams now, right?
Yes.
Well, I didn't unlock that padlock because there wasn't anything to unlock.
Well, she may have know what the ship's transporting.
I don't think that's what it was. I don't think that she understands how a lockpick works.
What I'm saying is she may know what is in the crate.
We can try. Do you want me to go get the other ones unlocked?
I just want to see this one. Because if there's nothing in it, then I say not waste time.
Okay.
So open that.
So, you open the door. It swings slowly, and inside, in the darkness, you can see shifting figures. They are packed densely, shoulder to shoulder. They look humanoid. That's all you can really make out in the darkness.
Cool.
They look humanoid. They're shifting. You can hear faint sobs. You can hear shifting chains.
I'll shut that motherfucker back.
Okay.
Should we try another one?
And this is a crate?
It is
Like those big, massive crates?
Yeah, like that.
Gotcha.
Maybe not necessarily quite that large, just
Yeah.
because it's the 1920s. They don't have, but there are quite a few of these.
Oh.
I believe this is
You all
probably.
saw this when it opened up. You would say, at an estimate, that there were at least 20 or more people in there.
So,
They didn't seem to have any uniform size or anything like that. So it looked like adults, children, just
Everyone, anyone.
I would, if I had to go out on a limb, I would probably say that's what's in the rest of these.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the other ones and just knock,
Yeah.
and then see if I can hear anything.
yeah, from inside,
Yeah.
from here.
Yes, that is what is in this one as well.
curiosity. I'll open that one back up.
Okay, yeah, you open it back up.
Didn't you say that we could die in here?
I believe they're chained. I'm also right at the door, so if they move, I'll just shut it. But curiosity has
Safety, like staying at a safe distance away.
Hello?
Hear someone speak in a language you don't understand, but it sounds like possibly German. It's that sort of
Southern European
like
language.
a Eastern European language, or Central European.
Yeah.
Does anyone speak English in here?
You hear one voice. It sounds like an older man. I do.
Ah, that's good.
So, as you hear that voice, you see someone kind of shuffle to the front of the crowd. You still can't make out details, mostly because you don't have a light centered on them right now. Like, you are in low light conditions, and they are in a shipping crate.
Yeah.
So it is,
Yeah, I understand.
despite your eyes having adjusted, there's not enough to see. If you guys had a flashlight, you're more than welcome to try and use them. I don't know if you guys have those on you.
I do have one.
You do?
I do.
Ah, he does.
I do have one on me.
All right. So, do you want to use it?
Yep.
Okay. So, as you shine the light into the shipping crate, you see the obscured features of an old man. He seems to be wearing a tattered suit, but the first thing that you notice about him and pretty much everyone inside this shipping
I
crate...
swear to God, if you say that they're wearing the Star of David.
No.
Okay.
Oh, man.
The first thing that you notice is that their skin is a goldish red.
Oh, they're all infected.
You can see the very it's not very far progressed, the infection. You all recognize it, but you can, however, see as you shine the light on them that the moss is reaching out. It seems to all be pointing in the same direction, as if pushed by a breeze. But it's not being pushed towards the open door. It's just sort of like off towards the left.
Benny, shine your light over there.
So as you shine your light off the left, it's off the side of the ship. Like, there are a couple of shipping crates,
Yeah.
but further out you can see off towards the left. And as you do it, almost as if this movement caused something to trigger, you can see in the water the waves off in that direction seem to be forming a whirlpool. You can see a faintly
We could have fucking just summoned flashlights into existence.
I thought of that when you did that, and I was like...
But Benny doesn't know that.
Yeah.
So.
Good point.
Benny basically did that.
You can see a faintly pulsing green light at the center of this distant whirlpool. And that seems to be what the moss is pointing.
I want to shut it and put the lock back on.
Wait, please. In the darkness.
Just in case that shit gets thrown around, I don't want the people touching me. That's double dose.
So,
That's double dose. That's double dose of the infection. No thank you.
I don't think it's like that, but we're getting the vaccine.
Are we going to try and swim out to that green light, or?
I really don't want to do that.
Can we walk closer to the edge, or walk up farther up so we get a better view of
Yeah.
it?
So as you walk to the edge of the boat, you look around, and you can see now. You're not sure if they were there before. It's really hard to say. It's just your eyes seeming to slowly adjust to the darkness. But as you look around, you can see there are at least 36 ships, similar to the one you're on.
What are the odds that all of them have infected people on them?
I'd say those odds are pretty high.
Is there something on the ship that would look like where the captain would be? like a higher part on the ship. I want to go to that.
Okay.
I think these boats are meant to be a sacrifice of some sort.
I mean, they still had to be drove here.
Yeah.
So are we going to go try to find the captain's quarters?
Do we want to do that? Seems like a bad idea.
Or do we want to call it here and say that we've learned enough information?
There's not really a way for us to wake up without Shay herself waking up. I mean, you can try to will yourself awake, but it doesn't really... It's, kind of hard.
I want to try to will myself awake.
Alright. Go ahead and roll.
I'm trying to find Shay. Because according to my knowledge...
It's hard.
You wake up.
Yay.
You see your friends laying on the floor around you.
We all fell.
Shay seeming to sleep peacefully. See her kind of like, maybe not so much peacefully. She does seem to be kind of twitching. Looks like she's having a not so great nightmare.
I want to run and I'm going to try to find Shay.
Okay. Well, do you? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to run to? There is the almost to a point tower where the captain would be. There is the I believe it's the bow of the ship, the front. I believe is the term.
I want to go there because I think if anything, that's where she would be, not the captain's quarters.
All right. So as you begin to run towards the bow of the ship, it begins to turn. Slowly, it's a larger ship, but it begins to turn towards the whirlpool and the green light. And you hear a dinging bell on this ship that is then echoed by all of the others that seem to be following it. Darlene, what are you up to?
Darlene is actually going to open the crates.
Okay. So yeah, you begin opening the crates. Despite them being locked, it seems like they open easily enough. Probably some weird phenomenon of this dream.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bo, you run to the bow of the ship, and you can see a figure standing at the end of it. Standing pretty much on the rails. It's not a figure that you necessarily recognize. However, you do recognize the apparel they're wearing, a white lab coat.
Keep going.
All right. Towards them?
Yep.
All right. So they're standing at the bow of the ship. You reach them.
I want
They
to get
don't
about
seem to turn.
10 feet from and try to call to them.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You hear a voice that doesn't really have any... doesn't have an accent. Doesn't have inflection. It doesn't have emotion. Simply words. You shouldn't be here.
And why is that?
You don't exist.
And who is telling me this?
You see the figure turn. They're wearing a gas mask. They pull it down. You see Dr. Gray.
Fucking called it.
And
This doesn't
What
mean
ma-
anything though, it's a dream. So
That's a good point.
what makes you think I don't exist? I'm here, I know.
As you say that, he smirks and then takes a step back. And at this point, the ship, despite it seems as your focus shifted away from where the ship was going, it arrived at its destination. It's now right in front of the whirlpool. He steps back and falls into the ocean.
Am I in yelling distance of Darling?
Probably.
I want to yell at Darling to try to wake up.
Okay.
And I also want to try to wake up.
Alright.
I'm already out.
You're already out.
Because the ship's about to go head first.
Okay, so I guess we're all gonna roll some power checks. I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but Darlene is going to, I guess, scream to the group of people and just tell them to wake up. I don't know if they're dreaming as well.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna yell at the people to wake up.
Yes.
All right.
This is all a dream. Wake up. Okay. Yeah, that's a success.
Okay.
That is a hard.
Power success.
Yeah.
All right. So, what level is that?
A hard.
Yeah.
A hard.
I can push it to an extreme.
I got a
I'll
hard.
leave that up to you if you'd like to, but I'm not going to tell you the results just yet.
I got out, and it was a hard.
Okay, so Bo, you want to try and wake up? Roll power. Is that a hard or an extreme?
It's like normal.
That is normal. All right.
I used 3 points of luck to make that an extreme.
All right. So, as you wake up, you feel like you're pulled backwards out of your body, flying up into the sky. And as you do, you see the bow of the ship beginning to crest into the whirlpool. And as you see that happening, you see something, the pulsing green light, from a different angle, seeing it from above now. You can see that it is a massive eye. The pulses are when it blinks.
That's fucking Cthulhu.
It might be. It might be.
And you see, floating down towards its center, getting smaller and smaller, the figure in the white jacket. Whatever this thing is, it seems deep below.
Does it seem like a great, I don't know, like old one or anything like that? Or
Hard to say.
Interesting.
Bo, you don't wake up. You rolled a normal success. That's not quite enough. The ship is now beginning to slide forward. The crates beginning to slide down towards the edge. So I want you to make a dexterity check to avoid these massive crates as they slide along the surface of the ship.
oh,
Push it. I mean, yeah, push it. Or use luck.
I don't have that much.
How are you gonna push it?
I go dexterously way.
Just grab the edge.
oh no! A critical fail.
Oh,
the
boy.
first critical fail.
I'm the perfect place for it. So,
Burn your luck. Wake up at the last second.
So-
Have enough?
No.
as
You don't have enough luck to wake up.
Oh, I would like to. Yeah.
You just about gave me a heart attack.
So,
As in his dream.
as you try and jump out of the way, your foot slips. You land on the deck of the ship, and you look up just in time to see one of these crates, which is it's easily as big as a car, more like the size of a van. They're pretty big. They're bigger than a van, really. It's like almost small bus size. One of these large crates sliding right for you. You try and roll out of the way. However, instead of rolling out of the way, you basically just roll into a position that makes it much worse when it does smash into you. You actually go unconscious for a second, and you're going to take damage.
I start saying all the dice are over here. That's
See.
every single dice.
I got out at the right time.
Okay. Okay. So you take 10 points of damage as you are smashed by this crate. Luckily, it's not moving that fast.
It's not halfway, so you don't have to roll a Constitution's check.
No, what I'm going to do is use 10 points of luck and soak all up.
Okay.
So I took no damage.
All right.
Dang.
So, despite it being enough
Despite
to
that,
really,
I'm big as fuck.
yeah, you're big as fuck. It does, however, push you further down. Essentially, you are being pushed by this crate as it slides towards
Like Dom Toretto, you caught that.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going for. I was like, furious.
So, it pushes you towards the edge. You can now see that you are, the ship, by the way, slowly going
Titanic
vertical.
style.
Yeah, Titanic
Ooh.
style, into this whirlpool. You can see the rest of the fleet, despite heading towards sheer, definite death, all of the ships seem to be pointing towards this center point. You can see as you're basically at this point, your back is to the crate. You're kind of trying to, get some sort of traction on the wet floor of the ship to stop yourself and, in essence, stop it behind you. Trying to dig your feet in, put your hands down as it pushes you towards the edge. And as you're sliding down, you can see something rising out of the water.
Oh.
Multiple somethings rising out.
You need to wake up now.
They're
You
tentacles.
can see, yes.
Ugh.
However, not what you would normally think of when you think tentacles. You actually see what look like translucent limbs. Vertebrae stretching up along these tendrils. You can see the veins, not the muscles, but you can see the veins and the just underlying tissue inside these tendrils, and you can almost see the flesh. Although it's translucent, you can see where it is slightly opaque. And the veins seem to glow blue. These tendrils are massive. They are probably twice as wide as you, and some of the larger ones, as they're slowly rising up, the base of them is thicker. So whatever this thing is seems pretty big. But also, rising out of the water, at the center where the eye is a figure in a red dress.
I'd like to wake up now.
I'm sure you will.
37.
Dude, spend your 20 luck.
Yeah.
Spend
I'll
the
wake
20
up.
What
luck.
is that?
That's a hard.
That's a hard.
That's a hard? Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, hard was enough for me to wake up.
Yeah.
So we know the limit.
So,
Make sure
as you wake up, a single phrase echoes and chases you back out of the darkness. You promised. And then you're awake.
Be honest with you, I had enough luck to wake me up to get it to a hard, but I was so fucking curious. I was like, I'm gonna stay for it. I'm gonna stay for it.
Whew.
You are awake, and
But at what cost?
surprisingly, just as healthy as you were.
Yeah, because he took 0 damage.
You
Congratulations.
see Shay, however, is still asleep.
So,
I want to inform them what I see.
do we wake her up or?
No.
No.
You can see she's thrashing on the bed.
She has to do this one herself. Then I also want to inform them about, Tentacle Boy.
Yeah, Darlene is going to mention the eye.
I seen Dr. Gray. And it's like he knew I physically wasn't there.
So, maybe we should move our base of operations.
Or maybe there's more to him he's not letting on.
And you want to test that by continuing to be in contact with him.
He doesn't know that we know this, so it may be our best line of action to gather information by pretending we don't know.
Okay. Well, I do have a request or a suggestion or something thereof.
What's that?
Due to the fact that we are always out and about, maybe it would be best if Shay moved to the Pemberton estate.
Seems fair.
As you say this, you hear Shay begin to scream.
Sterling's gonna run over to her.
However, when you look over, her mouth isn't open.
Oh boy.
Psychic.
It doesn't sound like a plea for help. It sounds like a scream of pain.
Try to say wake up in the message.
Yeah, Darlene's gonna run to her and just try to figure out what's going on.
So you can see her thrashing on the bed. She looks almost like she's trying to fight someone off.
I'm going to run up, and I'm going to use Dominate Mind,
Okay.
and I'm going to go. You need to wake up now, Shay.
All right. I think we're gonna roll an opposed power here.
These are the matching ones.
No, but that's okay.
I need matching ones. The matching ones is the luck.
No.
Sacrifice one.
That is with 5 luck.
Yeah.
It's going to be an extreme.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. However, that's not enough.
Damn, what the fuck are these rolls whenever I'm throwing?
I know, right?
It hit that 0, I was like, oh.
So, when you say that, you actually catch a brief flash, a brief image of a different scene. It's not where you just were, and it's so brief that it's hard to make out too many details. But it seems as if there is a group of people, and they are seem to be, from your perspective, it's, where you are, they seem to be restraining you, and you see a ceremonial dagger being brought close to your neck.
We need to get back in here.
I'm going to look at them and say, we need to use the music box again and hopefully go back in there.
Yep, I hit the button.
Okay, so you hit the button, the tune plays, and as you're all beginning to be pulled forward towards Shay, you all see a thin red line beginning to be made on her neck. And then you're all standing, it's a fairly sunny day. You can see a group of probably 12 or so robed figures.
As we check, or me personally, do I have any weapons on me?
Yeah, you have all of your, whatever you had with you.
Well, I have my traveling maze.
So
It's
Shay-
replaced my bat
Shay
that I
is
travel
going
with.
to immediately whip out the gun and shoot at the person with the knife.
Okay.
Same,
The person with the knife
I'm
is-
hauling towards him with the fucking mace.
is a large figure.
And Neiman.
I'm running at them with the mace.
Okay. So you run towards them with mace. Go ahead and what's your dex?
55.
Let's figure out dexes really quick.
60.
85.
85. So Benny,
Dicks as fuck.
you're gonna be going first. Benny, what are you doing?
I'm going to pull out a gun
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to shoot at one of the cultists.
Okay.
That's not the one that's getting ready to knife.
Okay.
Because I am afraid that I'm going to miss that shot.
That's why I'm looking at it. Melee.
Fair enough.
I'm confident myself.
So-
I am not.
By the way, there is more going on in this scene. It is just, this is like you are in the moment. This is what you see
Yeah.
right now.
Yes.
Pop a shot
Okay.
at one of the cultists.
Yes.
One that I won't hit if I veer off.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Ooh, baby, that is a hard.
Mark that fucker.
So, as the bullet flies true, you see it strike the forehead of someone. The hood on the robe falls back as they stumble backwards and fall to the floor, and you catch a brief glimpse of a face you recognize. Selena.
Well, that's not good. That's decidedly bad. That's very bad.
Oh, that is my turn.
Yeah.
He's like, it's my turn. So,
I killed Dream Selena.
maybe real Selena.
So, now it is, I believe, Darlene?
Yes.
Alright.
So, I'm gonna aim for the one slitting
So you're going to take a shot. Okay.
at Big Boy, yeah.
Okay. If you miss, you might hit Shay.
That's fine. That's fine. Hold on. I want these dice. That is a success.
Okay. So you shoot.
Mhm.
The bullet hits them in the back. Because you're currently like facing
Yeah.
their back.
Mm-hmm. Element of surprise.
You see them kind of like flex their muscles, and it definitely hurts. Well, actually, go ahead and roll damage really quickly.
Okay.
I just shot my bruh.
Yeah, like I wasn't gonna make you roll damage because I know that you would definitely
6.
deal enough to kill. With an extreme, that is a.
It was a hard.
Oh, it was a hard.
Mhm.
Still,
Yeah.
You had a gun. Guns do enough damage to kill
6
people mostly.
points of
Usually.
damage.
6 points of damage. Isn't there like a +2 or plus something?
It's 1d10 plus 2 on the gun. On at
On the
least
handgun?
on the M1911, which is the one that I have.
I just have handgun written down, so I don't know.
Yeah, is it the
So-
45 automatic?
It just says handgun. I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should have written down the stuff.
I know. I know.
There's like 38
have any
snub
guns.
noses. There's a bunch.
I don't know. I wrote down what was.
Let's see. Guns are not this
So you
way.
did
The
8
mo-
damage?
The
8 damage?
yeah, the most
Yeah.
common one would be the
Yeah, so
M19.
plus 2.
Yeah, would be the 45.
You see the figure flex their muscles, and then you hear
I'm coming for him.
a familiar voice. It's okay. Then pushes Shay's head back.
It's fucking Bo.
Oh shit.
So, Bo, it's your turn.
The ceremonial dagger.
Bo's confused. Bo charges at Bo, I guess.
He says this will be the first time I fought with myself. Get him.
So, Bo,
Do you
as
feel
you
pain?
bring your mace...
Do I feel anything?
Do you feel pain? And does he feel pain in his?
No, he does not.
Cool. Dream bow, bad bow.
Can I get to them?
Yeah, you get to them.
Fuck it, flame on.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an attack.
I don't know what to even say.
Well,
I suck.
What?
use these next
Uh,
time.
87. That's
No.
still a
No.
oh fighting. Oh yeah.
I'm garbage.
okay.
Banish these.
can.
Banish all dots.
They were good for.
We'll just
for me.
we'll
They were
just
good
say
for me.
I always fail.
So really quickly, what is your?
Oh, that's why you're looking at my paper. I see it now.
Yeah, that is why I'm
Wow.
looking at it. Oh Jesus, you have a 100. She doesn't stand a fucking chance.
Wait, if one's Selena and one's Bo.
The rest of them are probably us.
And for some reason, I'm out here. I'm the leader.
Yeah. Just everyone screaming, "Wake up! Shay, wake up! It's just a dream!"
Damn, I tried to
If
kill
you want to, it is a
myself.
free action. It is a free action to try and wake her up.
Absolutely
To scream.
screaming, "Wake up!"
Is it a free action to use
Shame!
compelled mind?
Hmm?
Is it a free action to use compelled mind?
No.
Okay.
Is it a free
Well, then.
action to use mage hand?
If I kill myself, does that?
Essentially,
Slap my own ass.
Shay has a choice here because Shay's going to be going before Dreambow.
Yeah,
Who Dreambow is going to try and
Dreambow.
is going to try and cut her throat.
Yeah.
It looks like that's what he's trying to do. So she can either try and struggle to get free, or she can try and wake up.
Yeah,
So you're going to scream to wake up.
yeah. Shay, it's me, Darlene. This is a dream. Wake up.
Okay. She's going to roll a power.
34.
34. I believe that's within. And if it's not, she's probably going to spend love.
No, let's be honest here. The alternative is dying.
Okay. I'm not sure where I have her character sheet at, to be perfectly honest. Wait, I think I might have found it. I did.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So power?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a
40.
34.
Yep, that's enough. So, all of a sudden, all of you feel yourselves pulled backwards as you see Shay disintegrate in Bo's arms.
Can we, as we were being pulled backwards, can I see if I can get a glimpse underneath the
The hoods.
hoods?
Yeah, so that's what you look for. Roll a spot hidden.
With advantage.
Yeah.
And he does.
I trust these.
You trust him. 63.
As of now, that is a success. That
43.
43,
Uh-huh.
and I want to spend 4 points of luck to get that down to a heart.
So, spending the 4 points, you see several faces. You see, first off, Parker. You see Lady Aaron. You see Agent Fairchild.
I don't know who that is.
And yeah, so you see one face you don't recognize. And you see yourself.
No, Darlene?
No, Darlene. At least there are other figures here. Those are the ones you saw.
Okay.
Darlene, as you are pulled backwards,
Oh, wait, I get to mark it.
see a large circular tablet. Probably, I'd say, about the size of this table. Silver with intricate inlays and designs, resting essentially where Shay is standing, like she is standing on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it has cracks running along its edges and through it, as if it was multiple pieces put together and then sort of reforged. So that's what you notice as you're pulling backwards. Bo, you would see a distant, familiar figure. A figure in a red robe. And behind them, you can see the sky is blotted out by something very large.
Mm-hmm.
as if part of the terrain, like a distant mountain or even possibly a planet, so close that it is taking up a large section of the sky, a single green eye, and then you're all awake.
So, back to what we were talking about before this all went south. Bishop.
Yeah.
Um,
Rubbing your neck.
I
cut?
think.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a nick there.
Okay. Darlene's going to tend to that.
I think that Shay would be much safer at the Pemberton estate.
At this point, Shay begins to cry.
Darlene's going to try to comfort her.
Does that?
I want to go up to Shay.
Yeah, she's just like holding her, just kind of rocking with her. It's okay. It's just a dream.
Whenever you have these visions, can you ever connect the dots between them?
What do you mean?
Do you remember what just happened?
Yeah. You were...
Why were we all there?
I don't know. But usually what I see happens.
I
don't like that.
Well,
You said usually. Is there ever a time where it doesn't happen?
It's hard to say. Sometimes I have visions and I never really see them happen. Like, say for example, there's one set of visions I've had about a war. It hasn't seemed to happen yet. So, I don't know, maybe it's not all true.
Bad news for you, baby girl.
Well, I don't think that she's safe at the house in New York.
Am I safe with you guys?
I hope.
Yeah, we can't honestly answer that question.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, if you stay at the Pemberton estate, there will be more than just us. There will be literally an entire group of people.
I mean, I still think I'm safer with you guys than just out there.
So, does everyone agree that she should probably be moved?
And stay here? I think it would be best. Did you happen to see me?
No, I didn't, but I only really saw Bo.
That is fair.
No hard feelings.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, you guys saved me. I can't be mad. I don't know why you're trying to kill me in the future.
I am going to go call Lady Erin.
Part of me wonders if it's just...
Maybe
if it
was a
wasn't
bad
really
dream.
us. Well,
Maybe it wasn't you guys.
maybe it was someone using our image.
That is entirely possible.
Yeah, you'd know, wouldn't you?
I know that.
Daddy's boy.
Yeah. Well, to scare you?
Why would you want to scare me if you're gonna kill me?
I don't think
To scare us? Maybe they knew that we might be watching that moment.
That seems a little far-fetched. I don't know. How would someone know that they might be being watched through someone's dreams?
It honestly wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
That is true.
But like I said, I'm going to go call Lady Erin. Tell her that you're going to be staying here for the foreseeable future, and maybe if she wants to come by to be an extra hand.
Okay.
and I'm going to leave the room and go down to the phone.
All right. So yeah, you call Lady Erin. She pretty much says like, all right, I actually when you call her, you tell her. Do you tell what exactly do you mention?
I mention that due to the fact that the Pemberton estate is better guarded and tends to have people on it constantly, it'd probably be a safer spot for her.
Well, I still believe that the Templar headquarters would be the safest place for her, but it's up to you, really.
We have decided to move her here.
All right. Am I welcome to come and keep an eye on her?
Yeah, that is
was
why
my
I
arrangement?
called you. Yes.
All right.
It's in. You can use a gate to get here.
You may have to show her because she's never been there before.
Think of Knoxville.
She's probably never been to Knoxville.
I'll find my way there. Don't worry.
You'll end up in a closet.
Talk to Andre.
Yeah, if you're in a closet, you've ended up in the right spot.
All right.
You're free to come out of the closet if you so choose.
I was about to say, won't be the first closet I come out of.
Oh! Knocking that down with cannon.
She keeps shutting him down.
Damn! She doesn't bat for your team. Sorry, Benny.
So, what do you guys do?
I guess trying to comprehend what we just seen.
Yeah, Darlene's still
If you
going
want
to
to
be...
discuss, go ahead.
Yeah. Darlene is still going to be comforting Shay and also tending to the cuts, just getting her bandaged.
She seems pretty torn up. It's not even shock. These visions have pretty much always come true to some capacity, and she just saw what she considers her family
Just
trying to kill her.
yeah. Are you sure it was a vision and not just... When we've used this box before, it typically focuses on the subconscious and things that we fear. Is that something you're afraid of us turning against you?
I didn't think so. Didn't really have any reason to be afraid of that until now.
I think it may work differently for Shay.
Perhaps, but...
Usually when I have just like a bad dream, I don't see anything.
Well, the box is a little different. It doesn't necessarily show you a bad dream. It shows you the things that hide in your subconscious.
It could be that.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, you'll be safer here.
If you say so.
She's like, sure.
There is we have a security team that comes around to protect the crops, so they'll protect you too.
We hope.
I'm sorry, I'm just like trying not to laugh because I'm just imagining like we have a security team. She's like, it comes by to protect the crops, and she's like, goddamn scarecrows.
I mean, also the money. Like there's a lot of there's a lot of money in the Pemberton estate.
Just imagine it's like, you have a security team? Oh, it's the scarecrows.
I mean, people might want to set the shit on fire, and there's a reason.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
People don't necessarily like the Pembertons all that much.
Yeah. A thing that Benny is going to try and change.
So
we're good now.
We're good guys, I assure you.
I killed the last master of this estate. We're good. After I kill this person.
So is there anything you guys would like to do?
Oh god, I don't even know what to do.
I
after
guess
that.
wait for Lady Erin to get here.
All right. So as you're all waiting, Darlene Shay seems to have calmed down a little bit.
Just mama skills.
Yeah.
Mom her to.
Bo, what are you up to?
I'm just not liking this fucking box. Like, every time I come out, it honestly is just like, makes me hate it more and more.
Probably give it to Lady Erin.
Trying to, like, figure out, like, if it was someone, either using our image or if that's how she sees us, why the fuck was I the one doing the doing? Mostly not.
All right. So do you have the box, or what exactly is that situation?
I don't want to touch the box again.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not afraid of the box.
Like,
We don't fear the
I was just
box.
wondering because you said you were, like skeptical of it and everything, and you're trying to figure things out. So
more so like in my head, like trying to figure out like, is there something drawing it to where I was the one doing the killing?
yeah. Okay, so you're just basically contemplating.
Yeah.
Over
figuring
everything,
things
yeah.
out. Okay. All right. I don't know if there's any rolls you can get for that one.
Yeah.
There's an idea roll, but yeah.
Where's Parker when you need him?
I'm more so just mad at my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Benny, what are you doing?
Like I said, waiting in the study for.
So where is the box then?
I guess I would have taken it with me.
Okay, I was like,
It's chilling in the study right now.
Okay. You got it on your person or no?
Just sitting on like the desk.
Okay. And you're at your desk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like this.
You don't
Too many
like-
questions.
I don't like this line of questioning. Why is this line of questioning a thing? So,
Like I'm doing like
Earplugs in.
work that I've been putting off, and it's just sitting on the desk.
With earplugs in.
so as you're sitting there working, you hear a faint sound from inside the room. There's no specific location that it seems to really come from. It just seems to be an ambient sound all around. It's very faint at first. You don't even really register it. It might have been going on for hours. It's hard to say. But you hear a faint rattling click, like bones being shaken together.
Can I roll to see if we're still in a dream?
You want to roll a reality check?
Yes.
You are actually, maybe, still suffering from indefinite insanity, by the way.
So I want to roll to see if I'm still in a dream.
Okay.
That is an intelligence check, correct?
Yes, it is.
That is it is the number.
It is the number?
Yeah.
It's a flat.
Alright, so you
So
pinch yourself, you feel it, you go, ow.
Yeah.
You look at a clock, it's moving.
Yeah.
If it's a dream, it's a very vivid one.
Okay. Still here.
Very grounded. Definitely hearing weird clacking sounds is the least weird thing that you generally experience. So
I'm going to pull my gun
Mhm.
and set it on the desk.
Alright.
Who's shaking now?
Yeah. Just
It
keep
doesn't
working.
it doesn't stop. It's just a constant, distant rattling of bone.
Where does it sound like it's coming from?
Right now, everywhere.
I want to send him.
Just without any sort of notable origin. It's like to say that's not exactly true. It's like hearing the birds in the trees. It's all around you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have any. You couldn't point and be like, yeah, that bird's right there.
Can I just look around to see if anything seems out of place?
Yeah.
In the study.
Just roll a spot hidden.
That is a 62, which is a success.
62. All right. So the study has windows, right?
Yeah, there's like one window.
All right. So you go out, you go to the study window. Just kind of like checking to make sure everything is cool. There's not like weird terrain outside.
Yeah.
As you look out the study window, you can see the spot where you buried your father. You swear it's very subtle, but you swear you can see the earth shifting there.
Okay. So I know that I'm not imagining that.
Well, you don't know that you're not imagining it, but you're not in a dream.
Can
Or
I
at
roll?
least you think
Can
you're
I
not
roll a
in a dream.
reality check
Go for it.
on indefinite insanity?
Go for it.
So I think you're being a dick to me for no reason.
Go for it.
10.
That's a 10. That's a extreme.
As you look out the window and see the ground shifting, you kind of like shake your head, just rub your eyes a little bit. When you look back down, it stopped. However, the rattling sound is still going.
I'm gonna send a psychic message to Bo, and just you hear that rattling, right?
Let's see, how far is Clarissa's room from the study?
It's like down the hallway.
I guess I'll start like walking towards him and be like, I wouldn't hear what
Roll a listen.
Seriously.
You want? Oh, I heard that. I rolled a listen.
I succeeded.
Ooh, my listen is not.
13?
I finally passed something. That's a hard.
Alright.
So you swear you hear it in the walls.
As I'm like,
Listen closely, and you hear a distant. It's hard to really catch because it's not a constant sound. It's intermittent, but a distant explosion and screams.
Do I hear that?
Screams?
Then I'll message back to him. Do you hear the screams?
No, I do not hear the screams, but
Concerning.
that's concerning. And I'm going to walk back to the desk. I want to pick up the.
By that time, I'll probably be entering the study.
I want to pick up the box and like pocket it,
Okay.
and then pick up the gun and like guns out,
Alright.
ready to possibly shoot something.
Hopefully not Lady Erin.
Yeah.
She opens the closet.
So you're both in the study now.
Bonk.
So we clearly hear.
You hear the distant rattling sound like bones being tacked together. And Bo, more and more, the more you listen, the more you focus in, you can hear just every 30 seconds or so a muffled explosion and then screams of pain.
So we're hearing different things.
He's hearing something about the war, and you're hearing something about your dad. Well, supposedly.
So, what do you hear?
Explosions, screaming.
Okay. Because I hear the rattling of bones, and when I looked out the window where father was, I could have sworn that his grave was moving. So maybe.
Oh. And was it moving?
I'm not entirely sure. It wasn't when I like took a second to calm myself, but
Are you still hearing the bone sounds?
am I still hearing the bone sound?
No.
Not anymore?
No.
Not anymore, no.
And it's
That's good to know.
really hard at first because a lot of times if you listen for something,
Yeah.
you can hear it.
Yeah.
If you
Your mind tricks you.
Yeah, your mind
Yeah.
tricks you into hearing, and it's such a distant sound that as soon as you realize it's not going on anymore, you're like, was I ever hearing it to begin with? Because if I focus too much, I can hearing it, but I'm pretty sure it's not there.
Yeah.
So you're not really sure, but it seems like it stopped.
It's
on my
stopped
end?
for me.
Was it still blasting away?
Yours is stopped as well. Yours is a little bit easier to, you try and hear for the distant sounds, and they don't.
Explosions.
Yeah.
Well, that was
For a fact I heard that.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, maybe I'll double security, just in
Question.
case.
Where the fuck did we put Izzy?
That's a good question.
I think she
Where the
stayed.
fuck do you put Izzy when she's not there? You're just like,
I just
alright,
realized
Izzy, you just hang out here. We got you a juice box and some
Maybe-
comic strips.
Maybe we'll
comics didn't exist. Ooh,
We got
maybe
you some
we'll-
newspapers to read.
the comic strip.
maybe we'll double security for a little while,
But
just to be on the safe side.
yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because we're all a little paranoid.
And we just kind of take a break. Maybe just calm our heads.
Okay. So you begin to relax.
Yeah.
Smoke.
I'm gonna put yeah. Please don't smoke inside, Bo.
Cracks the window.
I'm not.
And then put the box back on,
Do the
and then
whole-
continue going back to work in the study.
You're calm.
So maybe we just need a break. Just a little break. We're all tired and we've ran ourselves ragged and
This is true. I'm ready for the sweet embrace of death.
Oh yeah.
maybe the world can end in a few more months and we can,
Let's not think about
Finally
it.
sleep.
just not think about we refresh ourselves and come back at it full of vim and vigor. What do you think, Bo?
I'd like some sleep.
You trying to
The
rest?
last time I slept.
What Bo wants.
But for now, I have to go back to doing work because
I want to go back to the New York estate. Or do I?
Or do you?
So, Darlene, you're still with Shay, right?
Yes. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Roll some dice. Says a thing.
I'm going to.
Nuevas.
I guess you're leaving.
Yeah.
Bo is leaving and Benny is going back to work.
Okay. Well, this is a little bit backwards in time, just a tiny bit. About the same time that you guys were
Hearing shit.
Yeah.
having your oh no moment. Shay kind of looks like she was, trying to rest her head a little bit. She does not seem to have benefited from a good rest,
I'd say not.
but she rolls over and kind of says, "Do you hear that?"
Am I rolling a listen?
If you'd like to.
Yes. Nope, I don't hear jack shit. At least not what she's listening to.
Don't hear anything.
Oh, interesting.
You just failed it. It could be just because you failed it.
Interesting.
It's just the way I said it.
Yeah.
Didn't draw out the words and they're just like, oh, really?
Interesting.
You just said you didn't hear jack shit.
Yeah.
You knew that going in.
I know, but just like you said. Well, because I was thinking like you're not hearing what she's hearing. But
No, sweetie, I don't hear anything.
Sounds like people talking, chanting. She shudders a little bit.
is she just gonna hug her tighter?
It's just from the dream. It's sometimes we have these lingering thoughts and they stick around with us in the waking world.
I guess so. like it.
It'll go away soon. Just ignore it for now.
She nods her head. So, hey, Bo, you're leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you go down and get the others, or just leave it on your own?
I'll go down and ask them if they want to go. I'm going back to the estate or house.
I don't feel right leaving Shay the way she is, so I think I'm gonna stay the night.
All right.
Yeah, where's Izzy?
Izzy's back at the house.
And we're waiting on
As I'm walking
Lady
out,
Erin.
I'm just walking through the hall. Evening. Lady Erin.
Pass
evening.
by, yeah, pass by. Tip the hat that you don't have.
As you're going by Lydia and it's like, did you hear of it screaming?
Lady Erin asked him.
Yeah, just as you're passing by. I swore I heard something.
I did.
Oh, that's not good.
Weird. So,
Oh my god. The reason Darlene didn't hear anything is because she wasn't. Oh god, okay.
But is Lady Erin infected?
No, it's not. She's not. You weren't part of the dream. Lady Erin was.
Oh, mayhaps.
so Bo, you head back. You're actually the only one leaving.
Yeah.
Weirdly, everyone else here is still at the estate.
Bitch, I live there now.
Yeah, you do.
Like,
So
As I walk back into the house, this is my house now.
basically.
What'd you say, Benny?
So-
That's right.
It's
Bust down
actually
the study.
really weird. As you step over the threshold of the estate, not the doorway, but the property line, essentially, you step across onto the sidewalk. You feel something that you, as if a weight has been lifted, that you didn't even know was there. It's like you can finally breathe again. It's as if you were dreading something and that has gone away. You feel better. It's like the clouds parted and the sun came up.
Good choices were made.
Everybody else?
that doll is special. Touch the doll. Enjoy
Where
the
did
doll.
the man touch you? Show me on the doll.
The doll is there to protect us. Bring the doll to the Pemberton estate.
No, not as you step onto, as you step off of the Pemberton estate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Your father cursed this land with his dying thoughts.
Do we feel dread?
Hmm?
Do we feel like this?
You're not. It's like it's subtle. You're not even really aware of it. Bo only noticed because it left.
He let, yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, Bo. What are you doing? Heading back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did you say Izzy went to the New York home, or she
I
stayed?
think she was already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't
she
come
just
with us.
didn't come with you guys.
Oh, okay.
She's like, yeah, I've had enough dream warning for one
That's
day.
fair. That's fair. Okay. For some reason, I thought she came with, and I was like, where the fuck did Izzy go? Just gallivanting through the house while we're passed
Oh
out.
yeah. She was actually just reading all of Benny's secret books.
It's in the study, locked up.
We're in the study, aren't
She
we?
read a book on how to
No. The Pemberton estate gate
Oh.
is in the study.
Oh, damn it.
Is in Leviticus's old study.
You moved all your books already.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't had time to.
Exactly. She's reading all of your secret books.
The doors are locked.
He just said that she read a book on lockpicking.
Oh, gotcha. She'll have to roll for it. Let her roll for it.
With bonus, because she has a lock-picking book and plenty of time.
Can't do it.
That's a 12.
It's a 1.
It requires a one.
Yeah.
Lock is that good.
No. The lock picking skill starts at 1%.
Oh yeah, that's true.
How much luck you got?
Enough.
And we said it was the best damn fucking.
Yeah. And even the best damn locks are pickable. But anyway,
Yeah.
you get back.
Oh, is this a door? Lockpick wet and shit.
So yeah, you get back. You are you're back home. Anything you want to do?
As I'm walking, I obviously check the mail.
Okay.
I go in.
Letter.
I go, huh? What? Shut it back to
Love that letter.
It's like kept talking, huh? It took like a split second for him to process what you said.
It was like, you said I had one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I open it. Electric bell.
Yep.
This is Benny's house.
This is my house, Benny. Electric bill. This is Benny's house, Benny.
Damn! You can keep it.
But yeah, you have a letter. It is. It's from an address in Boston. The writing.
Some guys like, but leave the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Boston.
You know, the writing is delicate.
I'm gonna go in.
It says it's addressed from Rose.
Yeah,
Or not Rose, sorry.
Ruth.
Like,
Ruth.
who's this
Fine.
bitch?
we averted the no Steve limit by having but
Characters
Benny's
with a
Benny's niece Ruth,
Mhm.
and then Bo's love Ruth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought about that. I was like, I like that because that's more realistic.
Yeah.
We averted the one Steve limit.
I go in to read the note.
Okay. So yeah, you read over the note, and essentially, she says it's so good to hear from you. I'm so sorry that we didn't get a chance to talk before this. If you have the time, I would love to see you again.
We know what that means.
You're invited to the wedding?
Yep, you're invited to the wedding.
What time is it?
Oh, it's like probably like 4 or 5 o'clock
In the evening or the morning?
evening. And you don't necessarily know where the nearest gate in Boston
I started to say, don't be weird, show up at our house. It's like, I literally just sent that letter like 3 days ago.
I was waiting.
I was waiting for your letter.
Um,
I saw you send it, and then I just waited for 3 days.
I want to first see if Izzy's around.
Alright. Yeah, Izzy is around.
Make sure she's still alive.
It's like a fucking dog we keep forgetting about.
You okay in there, Fido? Yeah, I'm fine. Alright. Let's pour some more food in there. Give a pat on the head. Yeah, no, you guys are terrible dog owners. Or Izzy owners.
How far is it from the house to Boston?
Quentin made a puddle on the floor. Damn it. Nobody let
But,
Izzy out.
I don't know.
Just clips down.
I mean, it would probably be like a day or 2 day trip,
Rolled up newspaper.
Bullshitting.
Do that outside.
Spray with the water.
but it'd be about a day or 2 day trip to Boston
Tries to
via,
bite it.
via train.
Rubber nose in
We're
it.
getting off topic, guys.
That's fine. I gotta look something up. You just keep me off topic.
But like, he was asking how long of a trip it would be to Boston
Well,
without using a gate.
by gate.
I told him about a day or 2 via train.
I mean, I think it'd be quicker. It's 3 hours by car.
Oh, I mean, that's
Boston
via
and New York
that's
is not
via
that far.
interstate. Yeah, it might be like an hour, 2 hours.
Like,
I thought Boston was further away for some reason.
Yeah.
you know, it's
Too
like
bad.
shit. So,
Yeah. If it's the equivalent of like Nashville to Knoxville, then yeah, it'd be about 2 hours or so.
yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah. It's the whole other state though.
Okay, we're not going to say Connecticut is a state. Oh. I've been there. I could say that. Rest in peace, New Haven.
Rest in peace.
Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Netflix's You sponsor us, and let's go to Boston.
Okay. So we will get to that one in the next episode because that is gonna be
Cool.
Bo's backstory.
I was starting to say a Bo
Sort of.
backstory thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
So that's how we lead into that one.
Cool. Bo going to prison for murder. That's the
Oh
story.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be great. So really quickly, flashing back to the rest of the group. What are you guys up to?
I was working and
Lady
waiting
Aaron
on.
eventually does come.
What?
Steps inside those. Or no, she was already there.
She just arrived.
She had just arrived.
Well, hello there.
She says, hello. Interesting place you have here.
Yep, I inherited it.
You guys are awkward as fuck.
Yep.
Do you happen to be a gold digger?
No, not at all.
Wouldn't
But that time you hit on me.
There was an awkward pause, which is why I asked.
No, she just kind of like looks around, looks out the window, and just says, "Do you mind if I go and walk the perimeter? I'd like to size up how your defenses are."
Those were the best.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'll be here doing a mountain of paperwork.
All right, have fun with that.
Are you going to tell Lady Aaron about the body? Oh, by the way, there's a fresh grave.
Yeah.
Watch your step.
Don't fall.
I mean, that's where like the family is buried.
Yeah.
But
So-
yeah, I just mean there's some soft soil over there.
Darlene,
It's been a month
what are you up to?
or 2 weeks.
She's
It's been a
probably
month.
still just comforting Shane, just telling her stories, just
Yeah.
to
Shay seems to have
relax.
cheered up, at least a bit. It's gloomy. There's just a gloomy atmosphere right now.
just telling funny stories about
Yeah.
her and Parker's early married life and their dating life.
Even telling these stories, which has always just like brought a smile to your face. There's a thought at the back of your mind that things between you and him are not the same anymore.
She noticed that, yeah.
And it's very hard to be happy right now. You're trying to cheer Shay up, and there's just this gloom.
Sadness.
Yes. Roll for sadness.
Oh no! What's a 26 get me on the sadness scale?
So it's a good sadness. You passed sadness. Congratulations, you're sad.
Nice. I sure am.
So, I do have a question.
Yes.
So there's like an emanating gloom that I can feel.
Well,
everybody.
sort of. Yeah, like right now, it's hard to tell that it's there because you're in it.
Mhm.
As soon as you leave it, you realize that it's gone. But it came on
You don't really
suddenly,
know yet.
and now that you are feeling it, you're not aware that it's anything that might not be normal. You just feel kind of down in the dumps.
Mm.
Things feel shitty, and that feels normal.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably a lot, I'd say a lot of it's probably just the unease from the dream we just experienced.
Or
So
at
a lot
least that's what it seems to be.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, is that's
I know-
what we think.
I'm going to try to catch up with Lady Aaron
Okay.
and do the lap with her.
Yeah, she's walking along the perimeter. Not actually outside of the estate, but just like along, because there's the fence around
Yep.
around it. You got her hands in her pocket. It's February?
It's February
February
21st.
21st. So it's a little chilly. She's got her hands. And she's wearing like a jacket. Doesn't have any insignias. Got her hands in her jacket. Just walking along. She says, "This seems fairly adequate. Should be able to keep things pretty well defended. Might talk to Andre about putting up some spells to keep things protected from outside forces."
Yes. Speaking of that, Did you feel anything weird when you came into the property?
Not necessarily. I did hear something strange, but it's gone now. I suppose it was just something. She just kind of like motions her head out in the direction of where she thinks the town might be, essentially.
Yeah.
That sounded like distant yelling.
Yes, I was present and I didn't hear yelling.
I suppose you just didn't hear it.
No, I heard the rattling of bones.
That's a very specific thing to have heard.
Bo heard explosions and sounded like people yelling in pain.
Well, that's disconcerting.
I think it's possible that we all heard something that would have scared us.
Well, I don't necessarily have a fear of distant yelling.
No, but you probably do have a fear of your friends dying.
Yeah, most people do.
Yeah.
Most people would be like, oh no, don't have that thing happen, please.
I just can't shake the feeling that there's something weird going on.
There usually is, actually.
Yeah.
Weirder than normal.
Oh, that's weird.
Could I like hop the fence
Yeah, if you want.
and take like a few?
It's gonna look a little funny.
I own the property, bitch.
You do, but it's gonna look a little funny. Like you're right next to Aaron, and then suddenly you're just like, peace.
But I'm gonna just hop the fence.
Like, what sort of fence are we? Because I was thinking like iron.
That's probably like a fucking picket fence.
Just a picket, so like a little white picket fence.
Yeah.
All right.
Like just like surrounds the property.
So yeah, I retract her saying that it's easily defended. No. I was thinking like full on perimeter.
It's like a property line fence.
That would be Parker's house.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, that makes sense, and it's still easily enough. Fortified. You just need to put in some castle walls. It'll be great.
But I'm a hop the fence, hop the picket fence.
Okay. Yeah, you hop over. She kind of looks at you, raises an eyebrow, and says, "Are you all right?"
I'm testing a theory.
Okay. Because you're obviously like tuned to it, right? You're trying to feel a difference.
Yeah.
You do feel a little better. Just being outside of that place, it just made you feel a little bit light, a little lighter, a little bit more joyful.
Lady Erin, this is going to sound weird.
You want me to hop the fence, don't you?
I do want you to hop the fence.
Okay.
Bingo.
You think it's something to do with your property, and she begins to climb the fence, dusts herself off.
Do you feel better?
Perhaps a little warmer. Now that you mention it, yes, actually.
That's weird, right?
Subtle. Yes, it's weird. As I said, there's usually something weird going on.
But why would it only be on the Pemberton estate?
Oh,
Because you committed cannibalism on its property.
yeah, she glances back at the property. Well, I suppose I'm as close to an expert on this sort of thing as you'll be likely to meet. It's entirely possible that some traumatic event has caused an impression on the property. That's a possibility.
Haunted.
Something like, I don't know, patricide?
That would you like frown? Isn't your father? Oh no!
So
Did you kill your father?
Too many questions being asked.
technically, he pulled the trigger.
Oh my god! She climbs over the fence, looking at you Definitely not looking at you in a good way.
Can I continue to explain?
Yes, but make it quick.
He may have a lead on the Illuminati.
That's not a reason to kill someone.
Again, he didn't kill.
He also made me and Bo's life a living hell.
I understand being resentful of your parents. Believe me, I do, but to kill someone.
I wasn't resentful of him per se. I made my peace with it. But
Did you?
The moment I made him pull the trigger, hell
Once-
yeah.
yeah, once I put him in the ground, yes.
I'm taking Shay.
Oh, you got our daughter. Child services just took our daughter.
I'm taking her back to the Templar with me.
I don't think you are.
Are you going to kill me too?
No. To be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I'm still recovering from the effects of killing the bastard. But in the long run, it was something that needed to be done. He was dying, and it was quick and painless. And knowing him, he would have traded the world to live a little bit longer.
It sounds to me like you're making excuses.
I'm not making excuses. I am simply stating a fact. He was not the type of person to go quietly into that great night.
So you helped them along.
And I am not proud of that. But I still think that she's safer here. Especially if I told you about the dream she was having.
Go on.
So, you know that box that Bo and
Yes.
Darlene, yes, so we went into her dreams, and she can see the future. Didn't know if you knew that or not.
Yes. That's
But-
part of the reason that I want to protect her.
But she had a dream where you and Bo and Parker were all trying to kill her.
Well, what about you?
Me as well.
And you think she's safer here?
She's safer here because I now have the ability to protect her.
I have a hard time believing that. And frankly, I want to make sure she's safe, but I don't really want to stay here.
Then you can leave.
If I leave, I'm taking her with me.
Then I guess you're staying.
Alright, roll persuasion.
That is persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
That is a success.
Alright, I believe this would be opposed to her will, however.
Gee, there's no, what's a will?
Or, sorry, her power.
Okay.
Because that is considered willpower. So let me roll that real quick. You rolled a what? Hard success?
I rolled a regular success.
Okay, yeah. You succeeded anyway. Listen, I have been, up until this point, very accommodating with this situation. If I were to inform the Templar of her ability and the risks that she poses, it would be out of my hands. I am breaking protocol by not telling them.
Well,
Because I believed it was better for her. But I don't know anymore.
so
You just confessed to having killed your father, as far as I can tell, for no other reason than you didn't like him very
how
much.
high ranked was Neiman in the Templars?
Neiman was roughly in the middle, you could
See-
say.
Because that's my fear. If they can get to us, according to this vision, and they can get to him, as we know, then she's safest with people who don't know what's going on.
So you should just send her back to her parents and hope that no one
I don't
finds
think
her.
she has parents anymore. We found her in the street.
Have you even talked to her?
But she what?
You realize I spent a lot of time with her. If you asked her about her past, she would have told you, I'm sure.
I thought we did.
I think that's why we went to Louisiana.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
has parents.
Well, her parent is Neiman.
No. As far as I know,
She-
Neiman is no relation, although I suppose it's possible.
I've seen both of them. I assure you, that's her dad.
It's not the father that she recognizes, at least.
Which has me even more worried. I don't know those people. But I've known Mr. Right my whole life.
To the butler. The only reason that I'm not going to tell them is because I know that I would most likely lose ranks. Because I've kept the secret so long.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I am officially not a member of the Templars.
This is true.
You are not
So-
yet. The offer is open,
It
or it was.
Is it?
I
I was
don't
gonna say,
know
is it?
now.
it can be our little secret.
Are you sure you want to keep her here? As far as I can tell, it seems, for lack of a better term,
Cursed?
haunted.
Yep, yes.
Cursed.
I don't think that we're quite done with my father.
No, maybe he's not done with you.
I don't like that.
Well, do you happen to know a good exorcist?
I know of a few.
Because maybe we should, send him off to his
Has he
great
been
beyond.
properly put to rest?
Define properly put to rest.
A proper burial.
No, he has not. And I'm going to tell her what I ended up doing.
Do you tell her the full...
No, tell her that the official story is he went on a trip, and I'm covering it.
Well, you're not going to like this, but... And I'm not an expert on the subject by any means. But a proper exorcism would have to be done at the funeral.
Great! Well, let's work on giving the bastard a funeral.
It'll take some time to settle.
We have nothing but time.
And I think that's a good point to call it, unless there's anything anyone else wants to do.
Not that I could think of.
Bo, you good? You're headed to Boston.
And to Boston.
Ship it down to Boston.
It's Parker Barrel. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.